Hello, everybody. No, just kidding. Welcome, everyone, to Beyond the Realms, and I shit you not, episode 69.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Nice. Could not think of a more fitting episode number to fit our final battle here. Hello, everyone in the Twitch chat. Hello to all the viewers, everyone who's been here since day one, or some of you that have been DMing me that you just caught the campaign on YouTube and are just starting your binge watching now. I think it was our friend, French Riku, who was like, I've caught up in your playlist, but there's no more. And it's like episode 20, where's the rest? And I hadn't updated in a while. So they're all on the playlist now for anyone who wants to catch up. But hi, everyone. How are you all doing? I'm just going to let you know right off the bat. I may get emotional. I may stutter because this is really a lot for me to process. The reason we're a little late to stream is because we just spent 10 minutes just being very emotional and gushy.
Why do you think I'm wearing the mask, Kevin? I'm crying.
Exactly. No one wants to see bad cry, but we are here. And also happy Halloween, everybody. Happy freaking Halloween. Hope you all had a great weekend out with friends, going to parties, trick-or-treating, whatever your jam is. Hope you had a great time. This was literally the only costume I was ever able to really put on this whole weekend because I was busy doing a lot of things that you're going to find out about, prepping for a lot of things that I'm going to be announcing tonight publicly for the first time, writing these last two sessions. You can't tell we're in the room. I don't know if you want to go through what we're supposed to be for costumes maybe before we start getting into things, but I did my best to be the Chris Pine bard from the D&D movie with my little straps here and my little Critical Role vest and fun hood-like thing up here. It's all I had available. So
You're a bard.
I am the Chris Pine bard from D&D movie. And Farrell, you are?
Yeah, I'm She-Venom for today. So kind of reminiscent and throwback to last year and Gen Con.
Yeah, so. And also all of our crazy symbiote.
Yeah, and all
baddies.
Since we got to kill him off and I was the one to end it. So,
yeah.
John, pass it to you.
I am Mr. Fiend's father, Vax Minor. So,
yeah.
Daddy.
Hey, yo.
And Saf.
I am the once living Reynard the Fox.
The once living. Ben is clearly a garbage man.
Yeah, clearly.
Clearly.
Because he's used to carrying this trash.
And my costume is Spider-Man.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That
Everything
too.
in that hurt me for Ben.
Used to carrying this trash of a party. And Jade?
All right.
I'm the cameraman for the new D&D movie. Yeah, no, I'm the innkeeper. I just didn't have a lot of my guard packed up, but we're gonna say I'm the one of the cameramen. I'm a camera operator 1 for the D&D movie. Mm-hmm.
Wow, that sounds like
nice.
It was rigorous and intense.
Perfect.
Good for you.
Zoom in, zoom out. Okay, cool, perfect.
Brilliant. We'll use that and then the behind the scenes footage on YouTube. Love it.
Great.
But yeah, guys, we are going to get into our sponsors and everything and a couple of announcements. But just right off the bat, I know we got a lot of game to get to, but thank you all so much out there who have been watching this campaign since day one. We started this thing, really started with a one shot, as they always do. When was that? That one shot, I think, was like early 2020.
March 2020.
Yeah, March 2020. That preceded a few other one shots that led into cultivating big baddie battle fight with various D&D groups. And we loved working with this group so much that we decided to do a campaign, and that started in 2020 as well. And this story, these players, the awesome addition of people like Too Hard the Bard, Jade joining on to the crew. Can't forget also all the wonderful work of Griffin D as Toon, who came on for an entire arc. This campaign came into my life at a very dark time for a lot of people. You know, it came during the pandemic where it was very, very scary. No one really knew what was going on. I was also going through a lot of very harsh things in my own life. And this campaign not only helped to keep me going, but it helped to cultivate such amazing friends here that I can call like some of my best friends that I've ever met. And the dedication they've given to this story, their time, anyone who's ever given anything to our stories and our channels, like I'll forever be grateful. And it was really the catalyst for so many crazy opportunities, like not only for helping to grow the Twitch channel, but bring on such amazing creators online, being able to gift you guys, not only gifted this game, but to be able to have all these creators come together at a time when nobody knew each other during the start of the pandemic, when D&D TikTok was really just starting. And the idea that I was able to give any kind of was able to give to that idea, that initiative to create a playground, a platform for everyone to come together and collaborate and meet each other and talk and socialize in a time when no one could really socialize. It's just insane. The fact that this campaign, this story was a precursor to going to Gen Con and getting to play D&D on a main stage that I got to do with 4 out of 5 people. But then the following year got to do it, with everybody. And I just can't thank everybody enough. And before I get into our sponsorships, because we got to always shout out the Dicecream sponsors, I'll just go into the announcement because it kind of has to tie in with that as well. So some big news came through my desk a couple weeks ago about a very big opportunity that literally on our checklist of goals and things we want to do for the channel. Like me and Jordy Rose, amazing producer, co-creator of the channel, we had all these big lofty dreams set up at the start, right? Like we were like, we want to build a Twitch channel. Holy shit, maybe someone will watch us play D&D. Maybe we'll have like 11 people watching us. That'd be insane. And then it grew to what it was. Then we were like, let's, maybe at one point, let's do this on a stage, like a convention with our friends, with the stories, with the campaigns that we do. And that would be insane. And then that happened. And we didn't really know where else to go. And the only thing that was left to go to was like, well, one day it would be super sick if we would be able to take these stories, the creators we've met, the friends that we've made, and get to tell amazing adventures in a studio-like format, much like Critical Role, high quality content with equipment and everything. And I can proudly say that as of next week, that is now happening. I am joining the ranks with our wonderful, wonderful friends over at Filthy Lot Studios. I'm joining their team, helping them create content for their socials as well, but also to help create content overall for their platforms. And this is going to be insane. We're like, it's just sort of starting and beginning and not really sure where things are going to land, but there's opportunities for possibly seeing our friends play with them in a real God honest YouTube studio like setting with cameras and equipment and production values and everything. And I am so ecstatic to get started on this new journey with Filthy Lot. They have been amazing collaborators and friends of ours as well. You might have seen that me and Jordy got to go on one of their chat shows a few months ago. They also run amazing D&D games over in their studio. And I'm so excited to be joining their team and to help them create just even better, amazing, awesome content, and hopefully get to bring some of our content over with them as well. So, and that would not have been possible without all of you watching, all of you interacting, these amazing creators and players that have been joining, giving me their time for over 2 years. So incredibly excited to start this new adventure with Filthy Lot. It's going to be freaking fantastic. And all of the plans that we have for our sort of season 2, our phase 2 of content on the Twitch channel, you might be seeing it over there. So we'll see how all that goes down. But from the bottom of my heart, everybody who's been watching this, thank you so very much. You'll still be seeing maybe people on Zooms and new streams coming up, but there might be a whole new setup behind me as we move forward in the future. So more details on that as it develops. Looked over to Dicecream socials. I'll be posting more about it in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, thank you out there. Filthy Lots watching. Thank you guys so much. Can't wait to get started. Okay, still not crying. Okay, so before we dive into the session, we're going to do something we've done every week for the last couple of years in our Dicecream channel, and that is to shout out the amazing Dicecream sponsors, everybody. You know them, you love them. C4 Labs, everybody. The people that make amazing TTRPG dice trays. They just came out with these amazing Halloween-themed trays recently, and this one is my goddamn favorite. It has this awesome plastic cover that you could keep your dice in on the go, travel, everything. They made some themed trays for us on their site. That has Dicecream logo on there. Big ones like the crew's holding and some larger ones like this with the slots for dice and everything. So do yourself a favor, go over to c4labs.com, use the code Dicecream15 and get 15% off your first purchase. They support a lot of other creators and streams like ours. So you would definitely want to support people who support great shows like this, because this wouldn't have been possible without their help. And also our other sponsor of the channel is more of a newer one, is Tome of Summoning, everybody. They are an amazing company, two-person team that make these amazing creature cards here with stats on the back for DMs to have as references, that also come with a ton of paper minis and this amazing tome binder that you can like put in all of your monster reference cards and minis in. That's great for traveling. It saves a lot of room. And like one of their core packs with various minis is like the same price as a high quality mini that you get at your local game store. So the amount of money you save for the budget DM is unparalleled. They are also an amazing company, amazing brand, amazing product, and also great supporters of D&D creators like ourselves. So also head over to Tome of Summoning and also use the code Dicecream15 to get 15% off that first purchase as well. So thank you, C4 Labs. Thank you, Tome of Summoning, for continuing to support this show. And hopefully you'll continue to support it in the future, wherever it goes. Okay, everybody. Oh, God. Okay. It is time. It is time for the last time. So everybody, grab your favorite drinks, grab your favorite sets of dice as we step into part 1 of 2 of tonight's session of Beyond the Realms. So, last we left off, the adventuring party known as the Frostbreakers, starting from a simple invite to Wagon's community, through fighting demigods in Icewind Dale, to chasing after a fallen angel through the golden city of Asgard, to now stopping armies of mind flayers from advancing into the city of Mithrandain in the Autumn Court in the Feywild. We come to this. Having recently tried to broker peace between the Asgardians and the Fey lords of the various courts, an ominous figure rained down the party through sleet, rain, cloud, and thunder, appearing before Odin and the Frostbreakers as Thor, Odin's son, the sun that had fallen in the stars through gross aberrations of black ickiness, the symbiotes. Odin couldn't believe his eyes when he saw his son in front of him and was confused for a moment, but as the sun struck and emitted a powerful wave of electricity, exploding all around you, knocking out, I should say, several Fey lords and Odin himself. It was up to the Frostbreakers to subdue the corrupted and deranged Thor, Odin's son. While a battle raged on all around you, armies of mind flayers that Gloomwing had erected from the bowels of the catacombs of the Feywilds itself. It was hard. It didn't look good. Some of you went down several times. But like the Frostbreakers always do, You got back up. You never gave up. You persisted and you won. You killed a god. On the plains of the Autumn Court. And with this act, Odin was finally able to see through all the lies that he told himself, all the anger that he'd been building inside of himself, wanted to redirect that onto the Fae, the people that he convinced himself had killed his son. He knew this all to be folly once he saw his son lying there dead after the actions that he had done. He threw down his spear, he threw down his crown, and called himself that he was no longer fit to lead, giving the title of King of Asgard to the next successor in line, and there being no more kin that fell to Tarek. And as Tarek gave the last killing blow to Thor Odin's son, letting him rest to the higher planes of Valhalla, the rest of you looked on as to what to do next. Gloomwing nowhere in sight. Guards in the distance with various bronze and golden armor shouting out, "Gloomwing has reached the tower! Gloomwing has reached the tower!" As you look on to the once was green and blue grassy fields decorated with amber, gold, and yellow leaves of the Autumn Court, battalions of mind flayers fighting off various decorated soldiers of Fae courts. Violence is littered all over these plains. And not knowing what to do next, you looked over to the Oak Lord for guidance. And as the mind flares looked like they had the upper edge, suddenly, the ground underneath you begins to shake. The battle's raging on all around you. No one has picked up on these vibrations yet. As you look down, you notice roots starting to spring out from the grasslands around you and start to rocket towards the center of the battle. Suddenly, vine-like appendages erupt from the sky, huge circumference of tree-like roots, like octopus tentacles, thundering all around, trying to give the advantage to the Fae. And as you look over to the Oak Lord, you think, is this his magic? Is this something that he's done? He just looks over and looks surprised as well. His armored bronze antlers gleaming in what sunlight is peering above darkened clouds that Thor left behind. You start to see these various hooded figures erupt through trees, popping out of the earth. Various colorations and flower-like arrangements. Their own vine-like appendages spalting and thwarting and thwatting all over the place. Various tall arbutus trees start to climb out of the ground like various spiders and octopus as they start grabbing various mind flayers, crushing them in one fell swoop, slamming them on the ground. The battle starts to turn in a certain direction. The numbers of mind flayers starting to dwindle and dissipate. Through the cacophony of bodies, some on the ground, some still fighting, the various colorations of the Fae soldiers battling against the dark-hewn coloration of the mind flayers. You see more color than darkness as these sudden apparitions start to give advantages to the Fae battalions. As you're trying to peer through where the source is and what's happening, you see two bodies walking through the crowds of mind flayers and soldiers. It's hard to make them out at first, as these giant, thick roots swat anything that's in front of them out of the way, giving them a clearing towards you. One very, very tall, wide-shouldered, the other one bit smaller, but still a bit wide in stature, and these brown burlap sack-looking cloaks, very tattered and rough. And they just keep walking forward towards you. Smoke starting to rise in various places on the field, and various battalion of creatures and soldiers come out of these trees and rocket to various directions all over. And they start to get closer as two of these massive roots sling under these two hooded figures and rocket them over towards you. The two figures stand before you, tall, broad-shouldered, massive. One takes off their hood. Long, flowing, red, curly hair falls to the side. The other one takes off their hood. Two tusks on each person banner out into the sunlight with trunks flinging down past their chest. Julius Stana and the one that you remembered as Toon have come to the Feywild's aid. As you look beyond the armies clashing all around, the various battalion of soldiers, all in hooded burlap suits, start to rip them off, and you see just battalions of woolly mammoth humanoid figures with staffs in hand, druidic magic just giving life, almost a defibrillator, into the environment of the Feywild itself, letting the entity, the lifeblood of the world, able to fight back and not let evil take its place. And as Toon looks at all of you with a smile, he says this to you.
Friends, I can see that the bonds of fellowship have strengthened between all of you. Be emboldened by that, and carry on with that love in your hearts to find the victory that awaits you. My friends, I can see that the bonds of fellowship
And he says that. And hands out something from his pocket. These glowing pieces of druidic bark, glowing effervescent in all various ultraviolet colorations. And just hands them out all to you for you to take one each.
Oh my god.
It's been a while, friend.
It has. How are you doing, Frostbreakers? I hope I wasn't too late.
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing.
It's good to see you again, friend. It's been too long.
And you as well. Julius Dana is all well now. We looked after our people for some time. The Fae made a call and we answered it. But there's no time to lose. You have your own goals to do. Quick! Take these! And the ultraviolet sort of shining barks, little like the shards of barks are like this big. The thickness on the side almost has kind of the coloration of the microphone here. This sort of rainbow-like glowing energy that kind of just sifts all through it. You're gonna need all of your strength to defeat this evil. My place is here, defending this land with mine own. Godspeed, Frostbreakers. And good luck.
Thank you, old friend.
Whips the burlap sap cloak. Julius Dana just gives you a nod. And the roots take them up as it rides out onto them like dragons of their own into the fray.
So fucking badass.
So very fitting.
And as you take the colored bark in your hand, you hold it for a second, and little roots start to dig into your palms. It hurts a little bit at first. It's a bit piercing, almost like tendrils kind of locking into like being one with you. Almost like its own, not symbiote-like, but more naturalistic. Inside your palm, you just have this glowing piece of like arbutus bark. The hard wood on the outside starts to flake away to this very smooth orange and amber coloration that comes flesh with your skin. And you feel this pulsating this light and invigorating energy start to flow through you. Feel goosebumps on your arms. Your heart starts to beat a couple times faster. And our mammoth boy has given you what I like to call Toon's inspiration. As a leader of his druidic tribe, he has gifted you with one last effervescent push to have your goals completed. So you all gain 50 HP.
Ooh.
And you each have 2 spell slots to give back whatever level you want.
Yes.
God damn!
Yes. I was literally telling Steph before we started, oh no, I used both my 5th levels.
I am only 1 spell slot down now.
If I am at max, is this like a temporary thing, or is it just whatever fills it up to the max?
If you're maxed, you get temp HP.
Ooh.
Oh, shit!
Wait, if we're at max, we get temp HP? Oh, I'll take that 50 temp HP. Let's go.
Magnanimous Dungeon Master.
That's 30 for me.
I am currently sat at 206.
Ooh.
Let's go.
I'm at 1.
I'm at more than any sorcerer should be.
Good.
Which, calm your titties, it's 154.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but still.
I saw episode 1. I'd like to point out that Tarek started with over 100 HP at episode 1. Episode 1,
Yep.
Tarek had more HP than I do now.
Really?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
I have 104 HP. I think
Oh my
Tarek
God.
started with 108.
Really? Damn.
So as far as like looking at this new
Holy.
gift. So what now?
Heard something about the tower. We should. Seems Gloomwing has reached some sort of tower.
As
This
we
is where
look
the
around,
ritual is taking place.
as we look around, do we see a very
Yeah.
obvious tower?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's the beacon of the Autumn Court. It's a very famous location that's had a very storied history in it for long time. It's one of the first buildings ever erected in the Autumn Court, and it stands apart from everything else. It's a shining beacon of part of the city.
Well, do we intend to go to our curtain call, if you shall?
We should make haste. I don't know how far along the ritual will be, but this will have been all to keep us busy. Give him as much time to complete it as possible. So we should get there as quickly as we can. Fiend, is your dragon friend still around?
Was fighting
Our boy? Or is he still fighting?
I don't know. Kevin, is my dragon friend still around?
He's basically holding back the mind flares from,
Okay.
getting
Making
further
we're making a
advanced
break for it.
towards you. Yeah, it's allowing the dragon is kind of like breathing fire onto the other battalions of mind flares, sort of off the distance there. You can choose to have him come with you. That might give some interesting effects to what's happening out here that could affect you going inside the tower, but that's
Okay.
completely up to you.
Right.
Gotcha. He appears to
busy
be a
today.
bit busy.
Okay.
in the background of Mind Flare. Ah!
Just see the Draco Lich like going up, picking up like 3 or 4 at a time with each talon.
He seems like he's having fun. We won't drag him away from that. We should,
Yeah, we
we'll
should-
make our own way
We
there.
should go. We should go.
We should go. Yeah.
Everyone just, and you see Ramira kind of tense up as she's like, "Oh, we're good. We're doing it. Just be careful."
Of course.
I mean, Tarek's king of Asgard now. We have to be careful. Like, we have a king with
Tarek
us.
is king of Asgard now.
That is a thing that will take a lot of getting used to. Yeah.
Jade?
They're strange, clearly out of it, still processing things. The mention of a tower. Is the tower a great distance away, or is it like, how far would you say, like, looking at it right now? Like, because I guess I'm just trying to determine how far of a trek we'd have to go and what would be more convenient while I'm doing this.
Gotcha. So you're not that far from the city. The like roaming fields are kind of just like maybe a couple like 100 feet or so from the start of the city, and the tower is like pretty much in the middle. So like travel time, it'll take you like 15-20 minutes to get there.
I relay this information to the party. Okay, guys, I know. Hey, congratulations, my lord.
Don't you dare.
But King,
Hey,
We have-
listen, you're
Tarek,
still technically
we're
a prince of the Fae, all right? Do you want me to start doing the same to you?
By the way, when you're all having these
Mm-hmm.
conversations, in the background, you're
Hey, we need to go. So you all can fight about titles later.
And we're moving, and
And
we're
we're moving.
I assume we're having these conversations whilst running.
Well,
yeah.
go ahead, Sir Strange. Did you have a quicker way?
Heaven, is there? Can I make some sort of roll to determine what would be the quickest route to get there? If there's a way to cut through.
Make me a history check.
Ooh. Come on.
28.
Nice, let's go.
28.
Watch
So
me
you
fuck up
kind
all my
of
throws.
you're like, okay, we got to get to the tower, and you look where you are on these sort of like Pelennor fields of Gondor type thing, with the city kind of behind you. Like, okay, it's gonna take us like 20 minutes to get to the edge. We got to get to the city, and you just hear a very light ethereal voice in your head. There's a faster entrance to the left.
Their Strange sort of nods their head, knowing that there's been weirder things that have happened in their head. Turns to the party and says, I know a quicker way. And I immediately just book it.
Oh,
This
okay.
initial instinct starts to take over, Sir Strange, as you start to kind of lead the party over to this more direct route. Almost this other layer of the city kind of flashes into you a little bit. These flashbacks of when you were a kid, of picking certain routes, little cracks in the guard wall that you're able to kind of like slip through, or other little entrances that were the less traveled by start to like roam through your brain as you kind of take them through a route that, instead of going through a crowd of city people that are all congested and formed at the front, you take them to a much more direct route around the left. There's a bit of a crack in the wall that you're able to just like dig a little bit of a hole in the dirt to kind of slink through, and be able to cut that time down by like a good third. So instead of it taking about like 20-ish minutes to get to the tower, you make it there in about 10-15.
Okay. And I'm doing that. I'm running.
Doing a run.
Yep.
Are there on the outside like very large stairs leading up? Like, is this going to be our cardio for the day?
Yeah. So the city of Mithrandain, you see a lot of the townspeople are running into their homes as you've entered the city for the first time. It is a wonderful merger of nature, architecture, various metalwork, and advanced technology. You see various things that kind of resemble elevators going down and up really tall trees that have various homes and buildings attached to them, with various pulley systems and gears and things like that, all in colorations of bronze and amber and gold, yellow, that type of thing. And a lot of people are just like barricading themselves into their homes. The screams are fairly present at this point, with children and families like rushing in, barricading themselves. You eventually make yourself to this large, thin spire that kind of angles up with sharp corners, various designs all over it. Very, very much represents the how old this building is, the weatheredness of the materials and the metals and the designs on it. As you get to the entrance, there are several stairs that kind of go up to the central front door. But it's not like the stairs in Rocky or anything like that. But a good few flights.
Up we go.
We're zooming.
Should we check perhaps to make sure that we can zoom up these stairs without getting yoinked by something?
I still have the ability to summon an adult silver dragon.
Oh my god, you
That
do.
is true. Well, will that work in the Feywild though?
I was told to hold on to this until we got to the Feywild.
That was true. We did. That's because
That
we were in
is
a
true.
pocket dimension. We were in a pocket dimension first. We're like, don't do it here. I guess, yeah.
Be worth
I'm
a
going
try,
to
I guess.
attempt to summon an adult silver dragon.
Right here.
Yes.
All
By
right.
now,
I feel like Kevin's right here. Like,
So as
Right
you
here,
approach
where it looks like it's
into
gonna attack the city.
the stairs of the Mithrandain Tower, you notice that there's just like a pool of dead guards here as well, all with that same bronze and golden coloration for armor. Various Autumn Court guards are just ripped to shreds, slain with sword marks through them, claw marks, some eviscerated, some with blood trails that drag up into the stairs and into the front door. And as you're kind of looking up at all this chaos, Fiend, you take that gem and crush it.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you know, the door is not built to have a dragon go through it.
Oh, I don't intend to bring it with us.
Okay. You crush that gem, the dust leaves your hand.
Fiend.
Well, that was a bit anticlimactic.
well, I mean, it may
Little
take
bit.
a little while to like, maybe it's just not a poof and then dragon, like,
Yeah, maybe he's flying all the way
Yeah,
here.
it's
That's a
kind
long
of a-
way.
Yeah.
Can he get
Okay.
here? We met them on the material plane. Can they actually get to the Feywild? We probably should have
He's a
thought about that before.
dragon.
You know
I'm
what?
sure.
That's fine. We'll just, what? Let's go inside. We'll at least, if we hear it land, well, we'll hear it.
She's probably 2d10 away from me.
What's 2d10? Is that another one
It's-
of those woke things? Now's not
Yeah,
time
it's
for this.
it's a woke way to tell time, Tarek.
Oh, that must be the new
You're on
system
an
that we
analog watch. We're past digital.
All right, let's go. Come on. I don't think we have much
Right.
time.
Yeah. So, Kevin, these bodies, just like, do they have any like particular marks on them that kind of show perhaps what might have caused them to end up
Expel?
like this? Expel. Check out
The-
early.
The blade marks on their bodies, the serratedness of it. Farrell knows these marks very, very well, as it mimicked the same serrated blade marks that Gloomwing used in your fight in those caves with those rotating knife-like shurikens that he emitted through flame. And so a lot of them just looked like someone took a buzzsaw and went,
Oh yeah, that's
and
right.
just-
Farrell had that
Oh.
in her chest for a little
Oh,
Yeah.
while. So yeah,
so that's what it looks like.
phenomenal.
he killed all of them by himself.
Are we surprised?
No, just a little concerned. We need to be careful.
Careful is the Frostbreaker's middle name. Always.
Tarek looks at you with a very raised eyebrow.
That's sarcasm, Tarek. Sarcasm.
Still getting used to that.
Come on, let's go.
Anyway,
Up
let's
the
go
stairs. Up the stairs.
up the stairs.
All right.
Two
As you
at a
guys
time.
start making your way up into the entrance of damn it, Mithrandain Tower, sort of circling around the trail of blood that's going up into the front door. You hear from one of the villagers inside, the residents of the city. What is that? What is that? And you just see this dark cloud start to form and like move its way closer towards the city. And you hear a pairing of leather flapping wings.
Look.
Ah,
dragon.
Fuck a dragon! Jesus Christ, that's all we fucking need! And then just like everyone's just like running more into like the back parts of the city as through the cloud and the smoke, this silver white dragon
And
starts to make its way over to the city limits and then land down from the entrance.
Aw.
Go.
I will cover the front entrance here.
Thank you, old friend.
Don't mention it.
All right, we're clear.
Let's go.
All right, rock and roll.
Oh, also the bony dragons are with us. Don't kill them. This is now 2 times.
We give them a pie chart of like all the, and these are our guys. And
It's
that's
a
them.
blue Dracolich. Don't kill the blue Dracolich.
Oh. Weird. Okay.
Don't kill any civilians
It's
either,
gotten to the
please.
point where even the dragons call us weird.
After this, our arrangement is done.
We're square.
A life for a life.
A life for a life. Life for lives.
Thank you.
You see little wheels for legs on all of us. Scooby-Doo style.
Oh, Phil's like taking 2 steps at a time, like.
I mean, what was this about a square?
Wait. Don't be such a cunt.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Okay.
So if you tell someone not to be a square, it's like the same thing? Right.
Right.
Got it. Okay. How many
We go up the
stairs
stairs.
are there? It's going up for a while.
I would like to say while everyone's having these talks, so should I just getting a head start with the armor?
Clack.
Who's here?
Tarek will just step past you and go, "Do you need some help, my lord?"
Telekinesis. Jesus.
Pelican needs us, goddamn.
Freaking my knee, Sir Strange's knees acting like glow sticks
Yeah.
with each step.
Oh.
And we make it up the stairs.
Yep. So you make it to the front entrance.
18 flights.
And you see these very tall metal, bronze, and golden doors. Step through. Okay.
Into the boss room.
A very strong smell of iron and copper instantly envelops your senses as the gust of wind comes through into this main chamber of Mithrin Dane. And as the light starts to envelop the circular room around you with 2 studded stairs going up, 2 stairs going down, Fey guards, bloodied, dismembered, everywhere. The mosaic and tapestry of the stained glass tapestry all around you, the various images of the history of Mithrin Dane and the Autumn Court, the various Fey lords that have loomed over this land, tales of their history etched into the walls and stained glass motifs riddled with Fey blood. And that trail of bodies leading over to a particular door.
I gently walk over. Is it a push or like a pull? Like, do I need to turn the knob and open it, or is it already open?
It's open, a little bit of ajar, and it's not like a door with a handle. It's this was like flesh with the sort of granite wall, the dark obsidian granite wall,
secret
and
door.
there's just like a little bit of a creak
Secret
open to it.
I very gently kind of glance in.
You look down, and it's just darkened stairs that descend.
Damn it.
I'm gonna kind of look back and be like, you gotta go this way.
All right. Tara just kind of looks around at like the mess that's been left in this room. He had one goal, but he didn't have to do all of this. This is just sick.
Well, when you're a psychopath and you're losing your mind because you've got 2 different people inside your brain now, I think this is a...
That is something we should probably discuss briefly.
Go ahead.
Do you think there's any reasoning with the other one who's in there? Because there was hesitation. When Gloomwing first brought him back, he wasn't particularly happy about it. I don't know if that's something we should consider. Might give us an advantage if he's fighting with himself.
Jade, you have
I'm
your
not
hand
saying
raised.
we don't kill him. I'm just saying it might help to have a man quite literally on the inside helping us.
Go ahead, Jade.
Well, so are we descending down the stairs, or are we still on top?
We're not descending yet. We've
Yeah.
stopped here for a moment.
Okay. You're in this conversation. I'd imagine you're still being like, you're not like being hush hush about it. You're just talking about like,
Yeah, a little bit.
No, just
there
talking
could
strategy.
be
It's not like it's a secret.
Okay.
Mm.
Kevin, can I go over and kneel to a body and determine how long this
Ooh.
Bay Guard has been dead for?
Ooh.
That's
Yeah,
actually a
sure.
good question.
Make a medicine check.
Good question.
Can I assist on it?
Mm-hmm.
I finally get to be the medical professional that my mom always wanted me to be. That was an 8. 10
With
plus
advantage?
2.
With advantage?
With advantage. Hold on.
I was gonna say,
Oh, okay.
You're helping.
Okay,
An
that's
asterisk
not
on
too
that.
bad. It's 16.
So you're just
16.
like trying to get in there, and then Ramira's like, to the left, just a little bit to the left.
Gentle guidance.
These guards don't look like they died just now.
Oh. Hmm.
With that sort of being determined with the help of Ramira, the strange sort of like clears her throat. We can determine whether or not that'll be useful later, but he's already been here for a while, and I think we need to hurry.
We should.
Look, the way I see it, this person that Gloomwing has combined themselves with was already dead.
Hmm.
They have no place here now. At least not on the immortal plane.
They might agree, is what I'm saying.
Oh, if that's the case, fantastic. That'll help us a little bit.
I don't know if they've changed their mind, but I'm just saying that at first there was hesitation.
I don't know if there's going to be
Just
a
something to think
time
about.
to speak to them, or at least appeal to them, if depending on what's happening down there. And
Regardless, we
finish,
send them back.
I'm
to
gonna
where they
finish
came from.
opening the door.
All right. Open the door. The blood trail follows descending down the stairs.
Well, are we being stealthy about it?
He knows we're coming.
I'm also wearing a suit of armor.
That's true. I was thinking of everyone pass out the trace. That's why I was asking. this.
Just Tarek, like, he knows we're coming.
I'm
was
trying my
surprised.
best.
I was
just
saying
saying-
more because, like, he knows that, like, we're on the way, but, like, you also know we're coming because it's strange. There's no way you can make that armor quieter. Jeez.
Right.
We can't put like wool shims in there.
Foam falling. All right. Well, I was going to cast Pass the Trace. That's why I was asking. Okay. Well, onwards then, as I start descending down the steps.
I will follow.
All right. So as you start to make your way down these sort of spiral granite and obsidian stairwells.
I'm gonna pull Flame Blade. I'm just gonna cast Flame Blade while I do it. While I walk that way, it's light and it's there.
All right.
I'm
So
holding
you
a
got
Light
sword.
cantrip.
Little dim light around you. Do the light cantrip. Suddenly the stairs are illuminated. And the interior of this walkway looks old, really old. The smoothness of the wall and the exterior does not match the interior. The interior are just like sharpened granite rocks that have not been sanded or made to look like any type of fine architecture. It looks very misplaced amongst all the very highfalutin designs of the interior of Mithrandain. And you go down each step and eventually find your way into this atrium of sorts. Many more doors with various images of past Fey Lords. One starting from when the Autumn Court at first began, through a couple other rulers, until eventually it gets over to the Oak Lord silhouette. And you're in this very like dark granite obsidian room, accented with sort of gray concrete, various runes and designs, all written in Fey languages that none of you really understand. This is a very archaic, old room. And as you stare at 4 possible choices of which room to enter into, what would you like to do?
So strange. Does any of this ring a bell? Does this look familiar? I know it's been a long time since you've been here, but
And I
oh
make...
no, we lost John.
Ah!
And then John is gone.
Pick the door. John picked the door.
Fudge!
It's okay. He'll be back momentarily, I'm sure.
Fiend is immediately
What
disintegrated.
is the final part of BTR without a tech issue? Like
Yeah,
really?
no
Honestly,
kidding.
We are
Right.
ending this the way we started it.
I don't think that was a tech issue. I think John's camera just fell.
I think it died. But anyways.
I can make a history check, to determine something.
Yeah.
Like if anything's familiar by chance.
Sure.
Familiar. So. Oh my dice! Fuck! Got one more dice. We're good.
No.
24.
24.
Yeah.
You have never seen this room. You have never been down here. You didn't even know that this section of the tower ever existed.
Oof.
You look around, you notice that in the really rough granite, rock-hewn walls are various holes. Some are a bit smaller, some large enough for someone to possibly go into. But this arcane language, like you can't even read this Fey language. It's old, like the birth of the Fey kind of old. But you do hear that same light, ethereal voice enter into your head. Holswick? You know where to go. I have full faith in you, my son. Kill him.
Oh. Wait. When they said kill him, were they the same voice or was it a different voice?
That one was just your mom being a bit assertive.
Oh, okay. We appreciate Mommy.
We love it.
All right.
We love it.
With the voices whispering in the stranger's head. Even with the uncertainty, not sure where to go as this environment's a bit unfamiliar to them, they're going to go with their heart and figure out where it goes, seeing as their heart never led them astray, at least not yet.
And as you start to hear that from your mother, your instincts kind of kick in. You're just looking at these 4 very large doors, the leaders of all the past Fae standing at your feet. This overwhelming sensation comes through you, the responsibility of maybe one day taking up this mantle yourself. Starts to weigh heavy on you. And then you start to see almost this second layer of vision go over your eyes as a wisps of smoke start to emanate around you. None of the other party members see this, but just you. Almost like an animation reminiscing to the time of old when this room was used fully. Various Fae members walking to and fro all around you. You look up at the ancient language of the Fae start to come and written in a way that you can understand it into a more modern Fae language. And at the top, this sort of mantra that's kind of rubbed out and eroded over the millennia, clear as crystal now. And written in a way that you can understand that says, a villain will rise, a hero will fall.
Just to clarify, this is like a path, an entryway. Sorry, my brain sort of farted. It's like a doorway of some sort.
Yeah, so you're basically looking at these 4 doorways, and you weren't really quite sure which ones to look at or which ones to kind of enter into. And then you started to see the space liven up. Basically, your mother, the Queen of Night and Magic, is emanating her power through you, and suddenly her wisps of smoke are animating this place to look like how it once was when this room was in full use. You're seeing various members of the Fae courts go to and fro, few doors. You look up, it says a villain will rise, a hero will fall, sides will be taken with judgment for all. And you see various emblems of things that you do recognize, no longer eroded away from the past of time, but now in full view. And these are certain runes that you saw in the tomb of Uquavel, down in the library of the forbidden books of the Titans, giving you some sort of lead on that this room is also a tomb for the Titans that fell thousands of years ago.
As these sort of depictions become more prevalent in Sir Strange's head, the translations, Sir Strange is reading them out loud for everyone to hear. Not out loud, but enough to where the party can discern, so everyone's on the same page. And with that, Sir Strange is going to take that path, that doorway to the room, this tomb.
Okay.
Okay.
You just see Sir Strange start to just walk over to one of the doors, the one with the Oak Lord on the top of it. And Sir Strange doesn't say anything, doesn't angle. You just see them move forward, place their hand on it.
Tarek doesn't question it and will follow. Seeing the Oak Lord kind of there and seeing Strange go that way and trusting Strange's judgment, he will follow.
And almost like a trance, you see Sir Strange take out a blade, take off their gauntlet, make a little cut on their palm, put it on the door. This incantation comes out of their mouth almost forcefully. Old Fey language lights up the exterior of the doorway, the silhouette of the Oak Lord in this very bright blue energy coloration. Thick door, like we're talking like this thick of a door of granite and obsidian, starts to move inward and moves to the side. And more stairs descend down.
Just
Do you
keeps
proceed?
going down. Guess we keep going. Strange, do you want to lead the way, or do you want one of us to lead? You got us this far, but it's up to you.
I got this.
I trust you.
Thank
Kind
you.
of like put a hand on your shoulder and kind of squeeze it. And I'll be right behind you.
All right.
We're ready.
As you begin to descend downward further into the bowels of Mithrandain, warm air starts to creep along the stone steps, touching your skin. Beads of sweat start to come down your brow in between your armor, and an eerie, unsettling feeling starts to send chills up your spine, like 1,000 spiders crawling all over the surface of your skin. And with each step, you start to hear a voice chanting something in the distance. A strange language of old ancient Fae. The connection is severed for a moment, and it just sounds like a strange language to all of your ears. But that same... The thing that Sir Strange said in his trance, that he was getting interested from his mother, when you read "A villain will rise, a hero will fall, sides will be taken with judgment for all," Sir Strange actually said this involuntarily out loud, sort of under their breath. You all kind of caught it for a minute as they started to walk forward. That same incantation you can hear down in the belly of wherever you're headed to, over and over and over again. Light starts to give you evidence that the stairs are ending. And if you look over at your Roll20 maps,
No.
I love it. That's the first thing you've said since you came back. No.
Here we go.
My Roll20 map still has my Dracolich on it.
I know. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I know.
Same.
I know.
I don't like how calm Kevin is.
Calm, cool, collected.
I know.
I
Your
know
Roll20
why.
map is
I
gonna
know.
be a
He's like so
clusterfuck.
caring.
He's like, oh, you'll want me to go back to it in a second. Don't you worry. Like,
Please.
Don't worry.
Thanks for putting me in front, pal.
it's all you.
Best of friendo.
B just steps like in front, and Sir Strange just like shove.
Shove. He goes. Pressure plate.
You got an extra 50 to burn.
You're so funny.
No. You are the squishy one in the back.
I
Just
think
picks
Our
you
word
up like
is
by
just
your
done.
arms,
Yeah,
lifts
it's
you
just-
up and puts you down.
It's just Tarek and Sir Strange picking up a moving fiend by his shoulders, just like, no, you take it. No, you take it.
I have a god spear. Please don't pick me up and put me down like a child.
Already doing it.
As you descend down these steps, you start to see the coloration of bronze flame start to lighten up the end of the obsidian hallway and start to become a very old sandstone. You enter in and start to see various coloration and topography of runes and other architecture that just depicts that this room is old, really, really, really old. And you come through to a couple of double-hewn stone doors that have been closed, and that trail of blood continues to follow through this room, through those double doors. Would you like to continue?
Well, if I'm me, I'm going to bet that if I were to go through these doors, they'd explode. So, I'd like to make sure they don't do that.
Sure thing.
So you're checking to see if they're trapped, one might say.
Exactly.
I think that's what he's saying, Val.
Yeah.
If you had to
He's
put a
checking to see
mechanic
if it's
to it.
If you
Yeah, it's
had to
literally
put a
what he said.
mechanic.
If you had to put a mechanic to it, then I had to put a number to it. What
Mhm.
number would I put to it, Kevin?
What'd you roll?
Well, I rolled a 14. What is the stat that you would like me to put?
For checking for traps.
For checking for traps, perception or investigation?
Perception or investigation?
The technical term. Investigation.
I'll choose investigation for a 15.
Ooh.
Spicy.
You can make out just a slight gleaming red violet color amongst the door.
Oh, good.
Can I use my thieves' tools to disarm said traps?
They are more arcane in nature.
How can I use my arcane to disarm said traps?
If you have a dispel of some kind.
Damn it! Which one of you lot have dispel magic?
I have it.
Dispel these doors. They're trapped magically.
Right. Okay.
If I had to
Just
put a definition to it.
Interesting. I will cast dispel magic.
Wait.
Or will I? What?
You're a warlock.
Yes.
Right. Don't
I have
fucking
2
cast
slots
any
left.
spells.
I have 2 slots left.
Oh wait, do I have any lower ones? Hang on, let me see.
Yeah. Who else actually has dispel
let me see
magic?
if I
know
even
I
have
I
it.
Does
could
anyone
do
else have
it.
So strange. How many slots do you have?
Slots? Sorry.
What are
I can do it.
slots?
I can do it.
So
I
many
have it.
slots.
I can
So
do
I
many
have it.
slots.
I have
Got all the slots.
I
I don't
have
have the spell magic.
Apparently, every one of you but me have dispel magic. So
Did
one
ever-
of you,
Did you ever think that
draw
maybe we took
str-
it because of you?
yeah,
So,
right.
so the,
one
so
of
the
you draw
magic
straws.
guy can't dispel the magic.
Yeah, but we can dispel his magic.
Hmm.
Once
because
upon a time, I had that spell. I just got rid of it because
Okay, so anyways, which of us is casting it out of the 4 of us?
I have it. I have it.
Okay, all right.
Alrighty.
I'll dispel the magic, Kevin.
All right.
He's immune to me after 2 years.
oh, dispel the magic, Kevin.
He's just focused.
And
he's like-
immune.
Cool.
I totally expected this.
Fucking
Wait.
weirdo.
So yeah, run up to the door. Not really sure where to go next. That red sheen just breaks apart, falls down the ground, and disintegrates.
She goes, ta.
Woo! I open the doors. Acid rape. Ah! It was analog too, guys. It was analog too.
He's on the other
Sometimes
side.
the
He's
old
on the other
ways are better,
side. He's
fiend.
on the other side of a door with a gun.
Yeah.
I cast gun.
Idiot.
Carry this, you
stupid
filthy
ass.
casual.
You good scrub.
Gas 50 cal, dumbass.
So you look over and you see 2 stone stairs descending down.
Oh,
Oh, it's all stairs, guys. It's all
Aw,
stairs.
cardio, baby.
how goddamn far down does this place go?
Apparently very.
Fuck.
You said there's are they both going down different directions, or is it like
They're both going down to the same direction.
but there's 2 staircases?
I don't like how there's multiple choices to go to the same place.
Ah,
All right.
Look at him smile.
It only makes sense that if 2 of us go up one staircase and 3 of us go up the other.
Oh, why don't we just
So you're
try to figure
saying
out where
split the party?
Do you want to go back to poop soup? Because this is how you get poop soup.
You know, I honestly
It
wish
was
we were
one
back
time,
in poop
Ramira,
soup.
one time.
And that's all we needed to learn our lesson, isn't that right, Phil?
I didn't learn a lesson. So
Right,
yeah.
and then there was the time that Mullet's wife died.
You see Ramira stare off into the 5,000 yard stare and be like,
Right. Anyways,
And she's
Kevin,
gone again.
can-
All right.
Can I see if there's any blood dripping like on any of these steps? Like, are there dark
Ooh.
spots?
And the time Mullet died.
Like, because I have flamed it out. So if I get low to the ground and like look across, can I see?
Yeah, one trail of blood goes down these steps here.
Okay, I found a trail of blood.
Let's go down those steps.
We follow the trail of
yes.
blood.
Let's follow the trail of death.
Tell us how. Okay, that's just us in general. We always follow the trail of death or blood.
Have you
or-
considered that perhaps we're the ones making the trail of death?
Not this time. This was already here. We're following it. As she's like now stepping down a couple of steps.
It's nice for a change, I guess.
Plus, we haven't made that many piles of people. like,
that-
trails. It's fine.
My piles are smaller than yours because mine are like ash. So they
That's not even better.
really scoop into a pot.
Fiend, you're not better than me. Come on.
So
It's not a
as you
competition,
descend
guys.
down
Oh no!
sandstone steps, you
We hate that.
come out to another entrance. You look behind you, and the structure that you came down to this level is like looks to be another sort of structure that's about 20 feet high. As you kind of like take a couple steps out, you can see that up here are various sort of rooftops. These give you about 5 feet of cover. These top sort of bearing these little walls here. And these ones look to give the same. They descend down a little bit up here. So this is kind of like 5 feet of cover, 5 feet of cover. Then this will be 10 feet of cover because this green part descends down a bit further.
Okay.
And as you get out here, you see another lit up sigil in a circular depiction in front of you. A little bit of water on each side, not very deep, probably just like very shallow. Like you could stand in it and come to like just above your knees. And you see various torches lit up. 2 small statues, not very big, like this size.
Okay.
And there are 4 glyphs embedded into the ground with solid stones on top of that floor work. You see a dark golden paladin-like armor knelt down, wings on the side, the dark hawk-like coloration of Gloomwing on his back, a pedestal in front of him, the blood trail leading all the way to this pedestal, various organs laid out on the ground in various positions as one of the Fey guards is being prepped to pay tribute. In that chant, a villain will rise, a hero will fall, sides will be taken with judgment for all, is being said out from Gloomwing's mouth in that very old Fey language. And you see also in front of him a gold scale with various, how would you call them? The little holders on each side to place objects in, shining against the flame light. And as you reach in to the room, as you enter into the room, you see Gloomwing taking bits of organs, placing them in these cup holders on the scale. Yes, Cheide.
Sorry, Jordy just sent a message. Don't use the ruler tool. Go square by square. Fuck. One. I'm gonna say this because
You're basically
Can
60
I-
feet away.
can I determine that this is a ritual thing? What he's doing.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna interrupt that shit.
Okay, you're 60 feet away.
I'm gonna use firebolt because I'm not letting him finish this ritual. Too many times have we let a villain finish his fucking monologue.
Yeah, that's so true. That is so true.
Okay.
I'm not
Firebolt?
even like rolling to hit
Mhm.
him. I'm just rolling to interrupt whatever he's got going on.
Okay.
That would be
So
to
I'm a-
hit him, yes.
If I could hit him.
So you see him starting to scoop organs out and putting on this fairly big golden scale structure.
Scoop.
And they keep doing this, weighing back and forth and then evening out. And he like takes some out and he puts some in, like organizes it, and they weigh again and they
I'm
even
gonna
out. Before you can even say anything, you just go
fireball. Like now.
All right.
Fireball.
So what's the strategy? Oh,
What'll it be, fellas? Ketchup or mustard? Wow!
You're not gonna believe this.
Horseradish!
You're not gonna believe this. I rolled a 20.
no way.
Yes, first one of the night, baby.
And I'm gonna die, right?
And then I died.
Roll 20. Wait,
Oh.
add my plus.
Uh-oh.
And-
Uh-oh.
He's so
I-
unfazed.
Uh,
Don't lock it, Mr. Krebs.
So I don't know if you can see that where Gloomwing is sitting.
Yes, we can see it right there in the middle.
The
Oh,
firebolt
no.
rockets across and
Of course it does.
Because of course.
Yep, of course.
haven't used it a lot this whole campaign, but I'm sure as hell using it now.
I was gonna say, whoever in the chat I saw put anti-magic field, you fucking did this to us.
As the firebolt ripples against a dome and echoes throughout the chamber. The liquid-like effervescence of this dome surrounding Gloomwing ripples out for a minute until it evens out. And you hear his voice echo through the stone chamber. How bitter. Talking to the scale of all things. That you still see good in me when they do not. It does not matter. My choices are my own. He seems to be a bit unperturbed from your entrance here at the moment. He reaches over to the water, scoops something out with this ladle, and starts to pour it over the scales. As he pours it over the scales, this wave of energy comes off of it, hits you all. And for a moment, you see a flashback of Uquavel's life. Up in the upper plains, walking through the golden and pearl-lit streets, through the gorgeous tapestry and buildings that align the upper plains. For a moment, other angels passing him by in robes, and you snap back to where you are now.
Quick
anti-magic, huh?
Looking around this room from where we are, he's the only one here, right? There's no other, like, the body he has is the only sacrifice. There's no current sign of anyone else being here. It's just us and him, right?
Seems to be. You can make a perception check if you like.
Absolutely, I will.
Okay.
What do my eyes see? 19. 13 plus 6.
19. It's just the water, the trickling of the fountains on the sides. That's about it.
So they're hiding in the water. I knew it.
Of course. Like I suspected.
Gloomwing takes over a ladle again, scoops up the water, pours it over the scales, starts to move organs, rearranging them. The wave comes through from the scales, hits you all as you see images very randomly. Dead bodies, celestials. Whispers of Ukwevo's voice as he pleads for his innocence. And a vision of Ananita. Just one vision. Smirking. Triumph in her eyes as Ukwevo is cast out. With a solemn grin and a red tint in one eye.
I am going to use my class feature to attempt to teleport behind him.
I was gonna say, we can't just let this keep happening, right? We have to.
So you teleport right behind him?
Correct. So not using a spell or anything.
Oh, no.
Can't do.
I think that's in front of him where you've just teleported to. I think he's facing away from us currently. Yeah.
Or you can just be under. under-
Do. So you can teleport through the anti-magic sphere.
Yeah, so it's a it's moving through the shadows. What was it called? Shadow Walk.
And because your armor, you constantly have shadows around you, don't you?
Mm-hmm. And I believe since this is underground, it is in dim light anyways.
It does suppress any spell or magical effect within it.
I could teleport to the edge here and then walk in.
That is true.
There you go.
Problem solved.
But as you teleport to around there, Glooming stops for a minute. So this is it then. Still not looking at you. Head forward. One head of him looking back at you as you teleport there. This is how you want to be remembered as the world gets changed. As someone who tried to stop progress. Glooming, you've gone too far. You have to... I'm doing this for both of us. Shut up!
Stopping progress is an interesting dilemma. I really don't think I'm stopping progress. I merely think I'm creating it. I think I'm stopping your progression.
You see Gloomwing trying to suppress Ukwevo from coming out. I am as lost as she. As wretched. I seal my heresy upon this broken world and snap it at the spine I once ensured. The two statues start to shake a little bit as Ukwevo's gauntlets, one obsidian black, one crimson red, starts to line up. Take them out of our new world. Looks over, turns his head over to you, Tarek. Welcome home. The light and the fire starts to all light up as the obsidian statues start to corrode and flake off, with each part of their rock starts to give way to the true form of the statues underneath. Two of them being tribal versions of ancient gods of the underground. Two that you know very, very well, Tarek, as the flames start to attract into these tribal-like statues. Fire starts to embolden them with a golden light. As the two members of your past start to erode from the statues themselves, but not physical form of themselves. It seems to be some sort of aspect, a conduit to allowing these two demonic forces to appear, as you start to see the form of Mammon and Fraz Erblu start to try to take hold into the material plane, with Mr. Fiend staring them down both in the face. They both look down at the King of Fear.
And what are you going to do, little man?
Fiend just pulls out Gungnir.
You see their faces instantly widen.
Lightning shatters across the floor as it sounds like the base is enveloped every time the pommel hits the stone. Just dum, dum. What am I going to do indeed with you?
If this is to be our end, let's make it one to remember.
And you see the flames just start to envelop more as Gloomwing starts to rise up. Their wings raise out, start to hover a little bit.
To the ends of the earth, my friends.
Turns around. Need you all to roll initiative.
Here we go, everyone.
Last time. What dice do we roll, people? What dice do we roll for one last time?
You know what? Roll your original Fiend dice.
You know what? That's
the
good.
originals.
I'm gonna roll my original Tarek dice.
I rolled the ones that John gave me, and I got a 7.
Oh no.
I'm finishing this how I started it, and that's at the bottom of initiative.
I'm finishing this how I started, and that is a.
Damn it! God damn it, John! I'm so sick of this.
What
a
roll
fucking
together.
critical.
That's good.
Now I'm putting
God.
that dice away because it's gonna roll like shit the rest of the
Yep.
night.
This is
What's the plus
disrespectful.
to your initiative?
You said what?
What's the plus to your initiative?
Probably a 2. It's a 2.
You know what's funny is at the beginning of this, I thought surely one day I will even out, and eventually I will get into the middle rankings, and sometimes occasionally give John a run for his money. That was never true. It won't be true, and it shan't be true now.
It was never true, it shan't be true, and it never shall be true.
Don't put that evil on me forever.
Forever and ever, for as long as you play D&D with John.
Oh, okay. As long as it's only with you, then that's
Only
fine.
with John.
but
Only
I
with
need
John.
I need it to work sometimes.
All right, Kevin, tell us when you're ready for initiatives.
Yes, I am getting there.
LOL,
Okay.
guys.
Let's do
GG.
this, guys. It's time. Oh, shit, I got goosebumps.
All right, Fiend,
22.
Tarek,
21.
Feral,
Ooh.
20.
Ooh.
Ramira.
9.
Wouldn't have it any other way. So strange.
You're muted, Jade. There you
14.
go.
14. Okay. Let me just organize these accordingly.
Surely John is going first.
Surely.
Guys, I'm gonna do my best
Don't
to
call
help
me
you all,
Shirley.
but I'm so nervous.
That's
Surely
good.
you
That's
can't be
good reference.
serious.
Thank you.
Shit's getting
I am
fucking
serious. And don't
wild.
call me Shirley.
And don't call me Shirley.
All right. King of Fear, you are up.
Oh, am I? How delectable.
Oh yeah, we have inspo.
Hmm.
Fuck! What do I do?
You really got right up in there, John.
Well, does it matter? Does it matter? Because
Maybe.
here's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Mammon? Come.
Your world will finally be ours.
After you bow to the King of Fear.
Yeah, boy.
Houndeville Omen summons behind Mammon.
So again,
As-
anti-magic field suppresses.
Oh! Well, that's a good question.
It's an ability again, isn't it?
It
not
doesn't
a spell.
matter. They're in an anti-magic field right now.
Mm-hmm.
I realize they can't cast either. Then they
I'm gonna hit him with Gungnir because
There you go.
Yeah. because
Get him,
Gungnir is
John.
a phenomenal melee.
Stick him, John.
Stick him. Hit him in the PP, Bailiff.
So you're hitting Memon.
I am hitting Mammon.
Do
Memon.
it.
Are you going
John,
for
no.
Memon?
Oh, John.
This is
I
what you
fucking
get for
crit.
switching dice.
Oh.
End this man.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And as soon
Your
as you
world
brought
will
out
soon be
Gungnir as well, like from the shadows, summon it out, they both went, like there was a shudder for a moment. They did not expect that to happen.
I got
Yeah.
powerful friends now, bitches.
I got powerful. This is a powerful bitch. This is 40 damage 4 times.
And as these two demon lord entities stare down John in the face, Mammon with its bulbous fat body, rotund yellow skin protruding all over, sweat bleeding down, this very sharp-toothed grin going from ear to ear, massive long crooked horns that scale up to the skies, this very tattered rag-like vest that kind of trails down by them sides, and long spindling fingers adorned with a lot of jewels, like a lot of gold coin necklaces and bracelets. As Tarek knows, Mammon is very inundated with greed and wealth and takes souls just like he does various coins. And Fraz Herblube, who has many, many forms in his lifetime, a demon lord of deception in this grotesque, large, muscular, almost sea monster-like body, standing before Mr. Fiend as you raise Gunther and going for a swipe.
44 force damage.
Oh!
Let's go.
As just that thundering boom ricochets off of Mammon's grotesque body.
Let's go.
So 42.
44.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, he teleports back here. Into shadows.
That's just like a
Good job,
giant
John.
slap in the face, taking
the
off your
fuck out of
glove. You're
it.
like, we are going to duel. Take out your gun, the Gunther spear, and slash right through the anti-magic field, and a massive gash of yellow skin and flesh flop down to the water. Looks down. It was like they've been touched for the first time ever. Their aspect form acting like they're really there in this material plane, slicing through their body. The part of their form just splatters all over the floor. It was a good hit.
That is the end of my turn.
Okay. Tarek, seeing the images of your former patrons as Fraz looks over to you.
Come back to the fold, Tarek. We've missed you.
Tarek just smirks.
Should have stayed in the rotten hole you came from. he is going to. Yeah, they're in anti-magic right now. That's a problem. I'm going to. Yeah, you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I am going to. Make sure I'm reading what you sent me correctly first. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, cool. I'm going to move my 30 feet of movement. So, I'm on the wrong thing. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, actually, no, I can go to about there. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to here because I don't have to get right up in their face.
Okay.
Tarot's going to dash forward with Stormbreaker in hand. And as he kind of gets to that point, he kind of brings his arm around like he's about to spin it, and he just throws it out. And at first it looks like he's completely missed as it just soars round towards kind of past Mammon's shoulder. But then anyone can see it. It starts to spin around like a boomerang as it goes through both of them in a 15-foot arc. They need to make me dexterity saving throws, please. DC 17.
Okay.
It's a fucking cool ability, Kevin. I read this, I was like, this is fucking cool.
Okay. It's a nat 20 on one and a 2 on the other.
Hey.
So Mammon succeeds, but Fraz got hit.
All right. Well, it's still gonna take half damage. Cool. Ooh, that was 4 5s. Wow. So that is 24 lightning damage, half for Mammon.
How many points?
24.
24.
And then half to Mammon because he passed. Cool. Yeah, that is my action.
Okay.
And for now, I think. Yeah, that's for now. Just it kind of spins in that 15-foot circumference. And Tarek just holds out his hand as it just lands back in his hand. Just looks at them both. His eyes glow with that just lightning as it kind of crackles across his face and up his horns. And just says, "I am no longer afraid of you. Face me."
All right, so you run up and just woof, it's like a boomerang. You see Stormbreaker spin around, electricity rocketing off of it, the blue light emanating the room as the strength of the blue light subdues the orange light from the flames as it cuts through both demon lords, leaving a slight piercing of blue energy ricocheting off of their aspect forms. Okay. After that, we come to Farrell. So Strange on deck.
Okay. So Farrell, from where she is standing, is, let's see, where is she? Okay. Let's see here. I'm gonna step up to where Tarek is. And let's see. I gotta make sure where Fiend is real quick. Okay. I just don't want to hit anybody with this. Okay. So Farrell is going for the very first time to use Conjure Fae.
Okay.
The Fae that she is bringing forth, because she is upcasting the spell to a high level, is a mammoth.
Of course.
She is not turning into one. She is summoning one. So
nice.
The mammoth on the field that will go after
Fuck
my
yeah.
initiative.
Okay.
And it is not a magical creature, so it can go through the anti-magic field. Magically summoned.
That is true.
Not a magical creature.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Sweet. I summoned it in front of me.
So it's a big boy. So
This
do that.
is
He's a big boy.
So you rock up behind Tarek.
Honky.
the coloration of your magic, the dark black and the wispy pink, goes over in front of the pedestal. Big long trunk comes out, horns, the ivory horns sort of come out of their mouth. The big massive body of the mammoth starts to rocket towards them.
And that's Farrell's action and her movement. However, then it gets an action. So it is going to basically run forward to trample one of them.
All right, which one do you want to hit?
So Fraz is the one that's been hit. I'm going to hit Mammon.
Okay,
So it is going to attempt to trample over Mammon.
here we go.
Fuck yeah.
So it'll be a melee hit. So. Ooh, 20.
20 will hit. Roll damage.
That's good. That's good.
Sweet.
Okay.
Sweet. We're good with that. So
Yeah. 20
8.
hits. Okay,
Where's
good.
my,
Cool,
where's
cool,
my
cool.
D8? There's my D8. So 8, 9, 11, 19, 21 piercing damage. Oh, 21 plus 7, so 28 piercing damage from my mammoth boy.
21 piercing damage. Okay. So yeah, as you get right behind Tarek, as you start taking the fight to these demon lords, the swing of Stormbreaker goes back to Tarek's hand, and a giant woolly mammoth rockets through between you two and tries to gore his mammoth aspect form. As you see wisps of his spirit astral self get impaled by this woolly mammoth, and a trail of their essence is signaling into the statue, but still the pain, the blood still falling on the floor, bits of it kind of going in and out of this plane of existence, almost like a radio signal trying to find its signal through the static. Ripples back and forth, but then he comes back into full form. The smells of sulfur wisping off of Mammon and Fraz Herblube, those scents of Avernus still permeating this close to them, but it was a good hit.
Perfect. And then I'm going to have the mammoth use the rest of its move to back up to where it was originally. So.
The mammoth?
Yep. And I'll be like, behind it, you just hear, that one's for Toon. And I'll end its turn.
So Mammon will do an opportunity attack on your mammoth.
That's fine. I'm keeping track of it.
It gets rid of his reaction.
So many tabs.
Take it.
I'm keeping track of itself. So.
Actually, no, it's going to save it.
Okay.
Never mind.
All right. And then it ends its turn. So then it turns over to, I think you said Cheide was on deck.
Sir Strange.
Strange.
Okay. So seeing all these attacks happening, the barrier is still up, right? The anti-magic barrier.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any way, with my knowledge of, and maybe the inside knowledge of my mom in my head, oh, that's not going to cause problems. Maybe an Arcana check. I want to see where the anti-magic is coming from, I guess, to make it more specific. Is there a way to determine whether or not the anti-magic is coming from a sigil, or if it's coming from, I don't know, bougie Big Bird over there?
So no, you can see it from here. These glyphs are like stone tablets laid on the floor of this pedestal. So there's 4 of them, and the magic seems to be emanating from them.
Okay. With that, give me 1 second. 4, 5, 10, 5, 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 50. I'm gonna attempt to sneak around so I can get in. To tell you my thought process, I'm gonna sneak around, get inside. There, I'm gonna destroy the sigils. There's nowhere else to run, but I'm gonna move.
Okay.
Let's see. All right, I have a very, very useful skill. I'm gonna dimension door. Right around here. I don't know. Let me ping this real quick. Right there. Dimension door there.
Okay.
Not like close to the bear, but enough to where I can just walk in later.
Yeah.
But that's where I'm going to be.
Okay. So Strange teleports dimension doors over the other side of the pedestal, laying their legs submerged in the water with the ancient designs in the bottom of the pool, depicting the malformed Aztec versions of what the Titans could be.
Yep.
Okay. And after that,
yep,
come to Gloomwing.
Oh, fuck.
Do we?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Hey there, Gloomwing. I didn't see you there.
As Gloomwing kind of looks up, the Demon Lord's giving a bit of a buffer and defense to his form. The organs of the dead Fae laid on this stone slab, blood trickling down from the golden scales, starting to form into the pool of water itself as it drips into the clear liquid. Head looks up over to you, Sir Strange.
The prodigal son returns.
So he turns around and like stares at me, so he registers that I'm there.
He can see you plain as day.
I'm joking.
Just lie face down in the water. He'll think you're dead. It's fine. Play dead.
Let's finish what we started.
Gladly.
Reaches into his pommel, takes out one of the Titan relics, turns it into a specific keyhole, and you start to see
Oh no.
lights start to form around the pedestal that he's on, emitting this bright red and fiery energy in all directions that culminate into a blue energy that just accumulates and explodes from the pedestal, reaching in all of the designs and Aztec designs and the layerings that are into the stonework itself, all of the Egyptian-like hieroglyphics that you see of the Titan start to light up, and the water itself starts to swirl around the pedestal as the flames start to flicker and go out.
Fuck.
Damn. That's cool as fuck.
This motherfucker about to summon a Titan.
Your parents would be very disappointed.
As you see the golden armor of the Gloomwing start to change into that fiery red, blood red coloration with black inky ooze start to excrete out of certain panels of the metal. Flames start to erode from his form as you see it change back into that all-powerful Uquaval merged form that you saw in the caves of the abandoned Razor City, as he reaches out for his talon bird-like hands and blades start to wind up all over. I said not that. God damn it, Ben.
You never watch our chats. Why are you watching our chats now? You never watch our chats.
Ben immediately
Get outta
took the
here.
fear. Ben was like, fear?
They were saying that Gloomwing pooped in his armor in the chat. That's not what he did. He was very scary and intimidating, and you're all afraid. All right?
Yeah. God
damn it.
He's excreting. Oh.
He's molting.
Oh god. Oh no.
He's excreting, you sons of bitches.
He's excreting.
Okay. So as Gloomwing does this, let me see. So many tabs. Okay.
Excrement, if you will.
Hey,
Yes.
hey.
Come on, it's funny.
Yeah, he's going to send 2 of his whirling flame blade chakrams over to Sir Strange.
Ah, fuck you.
That's what you get for inciting the chat.
To be fair, I did this at. Okay, no, that's fair. No, that's fair. I deserve everything that's coming.
One's an 18.
No.
That's a 21.
No.
Damn
it. He's just like pelting me. Ow! Fuck! Stop!
The low rolls on my end.
What's your AC?
23.
Okay, that's what I thought it was, and I was like, is it 23 or am I wrong? From my
Right.
time since playing Search Strange.
Sends 2 chakrams over, and it misses as you just expertly dodge out of the way, blade out, the rosewood armor piercing with the blue light and the flame light, all at the same time, almost like a red hue on one side of your helm and a blue hue on the other as your sword is drawn out, dodge out of the way, and still just staring eye to eye with Gloomwing. That was Gloomwing's turn. All right. Then we go to Fraz Blue. Okay.
Damn, I really am second hind tit, huh? I'll do it at the end.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing over there.
Fraz, massive body.
Where is he supposed to be?
Ivy, you are not muted.
Well, we're watching as Jade, Sir Strange is floating in the water. That's why we're like, where is he supposed to be?
Fraz,
Floating in water,
jump
I
out of the
believe.
pedestal
Oh, on the other side.
on the water and go right over to Feral
Oh.
and is going to do some attacks. 1 bite, 2 fists, and then another hit. Okay.
1 bite.
Excuse
2
me?
fists.
Man, my rolls are dog shit. 23 to hit.
Yes, that'll hit.
Okay.
My rolls are shit. Does a 23
hit, right?
That's a 32 to hit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There you go. There you go. Yeah, okay.
Does a
better.
75 scratch you?
And 26 to hit.
Yeah?
Where is the dog shit, Kevin? It's in his armor.
It's in his armor.
You son of a bitch.
Got me by half a second, Saf.
Of one mind we are.
Yes, good.
Okay, I'm gonna write all these down so I don't forget. Okay, doop, 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 doop. Okay, and then the third one. Ooh, these are nice.
Go ahead, kill me off. I'll just end up in a furnace.
That'll haunt you for life.
Exactly. That'll be their problem for the rest of their lives.
Okay, so Fraz Urblu, his massive, titanic demon form, has that scarring from the hits, from the gore. With its wings flapped out, the massive demon creature. Crunch! It just made a massive bite onto half of your body, and its massive rock-like fist just boom, boom. The bite, you'll take 24 points of damage. The first hit, 25 points of damage. The second hit, 21 points of damage. And through all of this, a phantasmal terror enters into your body with each hit. I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no. Wisdom
Oh,
saving.
fuck.
Oh, wait, no. Sorry, not you.
Not
'Cause
me.
I can
What?
target someone with 120 feet of me.
What?
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. Ramira, make me a wisdom saving throw.
How did I know?
I know, I saw it.
I was gonna do it.
I
to
was
me.
already rolling. I thought it was me.
No, I had a sixth sense that it was gonna be. You said wisdom?
You're gonna pick me. I rolled a 3.
Oh god.
I have a plus 10 of wisdom, so I thought I was like, oh
Okay,
no.
That's not terrible.
Oh,
Hang
no,
on now.
I am so scared.
That is a 23.
Ooh.
It's not the worst. Do I need to roll a d4?
Miss by
I'll use
one.
my inspo.
No, I think that you
No.
did.
23 was exactly the DC.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Let's go.
Ooh.
Go!
Ooh.
Dab on that
Ooh.
fool.
So as soon as those massive hits crumple Feral to the ground, the demon face just looks over to you, and this bright purple energy just gleams over to your side. This terror almost takes over your form of like, oh my god, our friends are already about to fall. And you see Feral just kind of blocking the huge like Hulk-like fist and still standing up. Your faith is renewed, and the terror does not enter into your form, so you are all good.
As Farrell's like getting like wailed on, she's like, you hit worse than Sam.
Okay. So that will be Fraz's turn. And now it is Ramir's turn.
Let's go, Ramira.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, I don't think I have any more of my rages left now that I think about it. My holy rage. Oh, this is terrible, lads. This is terrible, absolutely terrible.
Terrible.
Terrible, as it were. Yeah, lads, I'm out of my freaking... Oh wait, no, Jordy, you're right. I did only do it once. Ha he ha he ha.
Ha he ha he ha.
I'm going to bonus action rage. And then I'm gonna at 3rd level cast Dispel Magic on the anti-magic field.
Ooh.
Yeah.
On which one?
Saf?
The one that's got Mammon in it, right?
Yeah, this close one with this big ugly turd in it.
The spell rockets across with your mighty lunar mace.
Woohoo!
Hits it and thunders.
Dope, dope, dope. And that's it. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, actually, the dispel magic, you have to be inside of the radius to do it to the glyph.
Wait, inside?
I don't think you can't cast Dispel Magic inside anti-magic.
Oh,
Dispel magic
true.
also has 120 feet on it. So
Yeah,
I don't
but
know.
it's the glyph itself. Like it
I
so
have to
your
that
magic
MF
would
close.
yeah your magic would hit the outside
Like
of
be
it
inside of
and
it.
then would not go through.
Well, that ain't gonna happen today.
Yeah, you can't target anything inside the magic field with a magic effect.
It's like a ray shield.
So I can't dispel magic it then.
Yeah, but you also can't cast Dispel Magic inside anti-magic field.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not.
That's
It's
true.
not like I have a spell that allows magic not to enter, but allows me to cast magic within it.
Yeah, so
Okay.
unfortunately,
Gotta
this is
stab
the
glyphs.
smashy variety.
Oh, LOL. JK. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt.
Sorry, I misread it there for a second.
That's okay.
No problem. No problem. No problem. No problem.
Good.
Well then, on that note, might I add how I have to reconvene on my own thoughts here. I am going to, and here's my well thought out, articulated plan
Mm-hmm.
that I'm not stalling for in any way.
In
and
any
that
way.
I fully know.
None.
I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt on whatever this bitch's name is.
Fraz Blue.
Frazerblue.
Fazerb.
She is going to arc her huge mace around her head, and when she slams it into the ground, it shoots out a beam.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to do it. My
Do it
rage
to him.
gives me something else to this. I just don't remember what it is.
+2 to damage, plus... Is it?
It is, but also it's special in that it gives me my wisdom thingy additional something or another. Please hold as I...
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah! Okay, +2 additional. Blah, blah, 1, 2. Okay, no, just +1.
Nice.
+1. Believe it. Fuck me.
Believe it!
Why can't I get this to
Not
work?
about
Yeah, it's +2. Just kidding, Jordy. Thank you. I can't read. I don't know how. I never learned. Okay. Okay, this honestly could go suck a dick and die. 23 plus 2 is 25.
Sorry.
25 points of damage.
No, to hit. Does that not hit?
No, that hits.
Oh!
Roll damage.
Nice.
Yay.
This is the guiding bolt.
This is a
Claps
guiding
the-
bolt.
All right.
That sucks so bad. It was 22 points of radiant damage.
Damage.
That claps the proverbial Izzy cuerda and derecha cheekes.
Okay.
That's the left and right cheek.
Oh.
Bilingual king.
So as your body illuminates with the lunar light once more, you take out the mace you got from your mother with the two,
My mom.
your mom, the two crescent moons attracting from each other. And the massive body of Frazerblue gets smoked by a striking streak of radiant lightning right into the side shoulder. Smoke and frayed and flayed fried skin starts to smell into the air. Direct hit.
Woo!
Anything else?
That's it.
That's it. Okay. Mammon starts to float above the pedestal.
Floaty boy.
Comes
No, he doesn't
over
have to.
right
yeah,
to Tarek.
Shit.
Oh.
Starts to float over you, your body.
You found the tome in the caves, Tarek. You can't escape us. Your fate is always to be by our side. And if you won't come willingly, I'll make you a trophy to be by my side in Avernus forever.
And his hand just starts to waft over to your head in this
no.
spindly long
No
hands.
think.
Don't like that. Get away from me. Personal space.
I have a lot of tabs, so just bear
He
with me.
did
a
not
moment.
ask for consent.
Hmm.
What,
True.
Kevin?
That
You're
into
the
you.
DM and you're by yourself and you're dealing with a bunch of creatures?
What?
He needs
Whilst Kevin
6
is
screens.
checking all of his tabs, check out our amazing sponsors, C4 Labs and Thomas Summoning.
They're great. We appreciate them very much.
You can use code Dicecream15 to save 15% off your first purchase.
Your
on
first
the-
Poinches! Your
Poinches.
best poinches!
Purchase.
All right, Tarek,
Hey,
2
look at
attacks coming at you, or 3 attacks coming at you.
Yeah, hit me. Don't, please.
All right. All right. 25 to hit.
Oh, yeah, crazy? Crazy doesn't actually hit me,
What?
My AC is like
Mhm.
30.
Wow. Wow,
You know?
wow.
Oh, it
Wow.
meets.
Wow,
You're
wow,
saying
wow.
it meets.
Wow, wow, wow. Wow.
Wow, wow,
Wow,
Wow,
wow.
wow.
Wow, 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 wow.
Best NPC.
Do any of us have an AC over 20?
An AC over 20? Jade.
Yeah.
23 to hit.
I
Yep.
can get
Yep.
an AC over 20.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, so for the first hit here, my friend.
Yeah. Oh, is he only hit twice?
So he's hitting you twice, and he's doing a third move after this.
Bet. Hopefully it's something I'm resistant to.
You do have a lot of resistances.
I do.
Yeah, it's like I accounted for that.
Oh, fuck.
I'm just kidding.
Shit.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, weirdly, he only does slashing damage. That's it.
What?
Like, crazy. What? Like, no magical effect whatsoever. It's just straight up slashing. That's it.
Oh, that's not great. Rolling the damage, rolling the damage.
A lollipop, really, Ivy?
Yes, it's a caramel apple one. It's Halloween.
Yeah. Happy Halloween, everyone.
Happy Halloween, everyone.
Happy Halloweeny, everybody.
Oh, guys, that's just what they're trying
All right,
to do.
so,
man. They're
Tarek,
just giving us nightmares. It's
The
great.
first hit is going to be 27 bludgeoning plus 7 radiant.
Oh.
Ooh. Okay, so so what was that? 27.
34
bludgeoning.
altogether.
Okay. The radiant I will be resistant to. So.
Okay, so half a 7. Go for the lower amount. And then
what was the bludgeoning? Sorry.
27.
So
Okay,
you take
20.
30.
Yes.
Okay, 27. Okay, so I just take a total. Cool.
And then you're going to take 24 bludgeoning, 20 radiant half. So that's 34 altogether.
30. With the radiant halved.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh shit. 34. Owie.
God
I'm
damn!
I'm
And I
out of
need
my
you-
temp hit points.
And for
Owie.
the third one, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, Constitution? Does it have to be Ugh. How does a 12? How's a
Okay.
12 do you, Kevin? How's a 12? That passes, right? Yeah, totally. 100%.
Mammon comes over to you, and his
Mhm.
long, spindly yellow hand just grunts over to your head, puts his hand through your horns, so it goes right into your skull, and begins to grasp it and crush your head as he pulls you off. And with each strength of his palm, your brain starts to just feel cracking noises into your skull, and you see gold start to pour from his palm over your head, covering your entire body, and you fall to the ground, pung, 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 as a gold statue.
What?
You are restrained.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
As the liquid is still a bit gooey, from your feet, you feeling starting it to solidify.
Oh,
It becomes
shit.
metal.
So I have to con save to get out of this. All right. This is not good. Cool. I am not. Okay. Con is not my strongest thing. It's not terrible, but. Ugh. Okay. Cool.
So you're
All right.
pretty much immobilized.
Right, but I'm just restrained.
I believe so. You cannot
Okay.
move at all.
Okay. Right. Cool. All right. Cool. Yeah.
All right, so that'll be Mammon's turn. And then that'll be the first round of combat. As the water
Fun.
is swirling and moving around, we go into the second wave of combat. As the rest of you are fighting, there's punching and spells being ricocheted off. You suddenly hear the stone doors behind you start to open. And a familiar voice greets you. Smoke rising off their metal body as a helmet starts to goes back from them. Now, you didn't think you were gonna fight for the end of the world without me now, did you, dearies? As they take their bronze and metal and charcoal armor, as Ilya Rilk, armored artificer, goes through the double stained doors. Shotgun reloads their arms as they stand ready to help the Frostbreakers. But it's here, everyone, that we're going to take an insanely quick 5-minute break. Very, very quick, just to refill the drinks and stretch out the legs and all that. So don't go anywhere, because we will be back in a real 5-minute window, not a fake
5 minutes.
our 5-minute window.
5 minutes.
We're counting
Literally
five.
literally
Literally
5 minutes. Okay,
Literally 5.
hold us to
we're
that.
not moving.
Do not go anywhere.
Yeah, 10:25, guys. 10:25. We'll
go.
be back.
Come
Let's
back
go.
here. Don't go anywhere. Hey, yo,
Hey!
we're back. We're back. And we took like a minute past. We're back to fighting.
Woohoo! Hey, you don't know what the clock says. Fuck you.
All right. Aggressive. Okay. So we left off, the fight raging on, the ritual seemingly enacted with the pool of water swirling around with effervescent blue light. And Ilya Rilk, everyone's favorite armored artificer, pink furball, has joined the fray from the outside, following your trails
Your wife.
into the Mithrandane Tower.
Your wife.
Down these steps with all the doors left open, was able to come in and help you out. Okay, so we stop at the start of the round with Fiend.
Where the fuck are you? Where's my fucking army? Loki. So Fiend tries to use a free action to do that shit. He's just like in the background, like, what are you looking at? What the fuck are you doing now? You guys fucking should have been here. And then he moves on because he ain't no bitch. 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. He's holding Gungnir and he clenches it in his hand. Gungnir turns into a lightning bolt, the length of the spear. Yeet! And throws it through this line.
Mm-hmm.
So I need Frazer Lube and Mammon to make me a DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
All right.
There's no way Mammon, in all his pudginess, is good at dex.
He's a fat shit.
He can float though.
I was being nice.
He's a yellow poo emoji.
Poop. All right. So Fraz got 18.
Yeah.
Mammon got 10.
Woo!
Let's go.
Those who failed take 33 lightning damage. And those who've passed take half that.
Okay.
Now, since that was an attack and not a spell, I will bonus action.
Okay, so that was 33.
Correct.
Okay. Go on with the second pot.
He catches Gungnir in his hand as it returns. Grips the base. Lightning starts fluctuating all over his body. It turns purple, then it turns yellow. His eyes glow yellow, and then they become this sickly green. Oh, demon lords. I hope you can taste this. 'Cause it's for both of you. Disintegrate!
No!
Yeah! He casts Disintegrate and twins the spell. It's targeting Frazer Lube and Mammon. They both make a DC 23 dexterity saving throw.
Let's go. So the first one was a natural 19.
Oh,
Plus 8 for a 27. The second one was a 2.
Oh. Which one
That's
was which, though?
Which one was which?
So, as you rush towards the demonic entities, put Gungnir into its lightning bolt form, and start to rocket forward. This spear rockets through both entities, exiting through their aspect forms, creating massive electrical holes through their bodies. They both kind of go down to one knee. Mammon kind of still floating there above Tarek, with the liquid Golthern solidify from the base down. Boom! Raz Erlib. Mammon picks up Tarek. The liquid absorbing the disintegrate spell, pulling him to the floor. Fraz is gone.
That would be 123 force damage
Ooh, shit.
as
Let's go.
level 8 disintegrate
Good job, John.
is cast.
Okay.
Fucking go.
So for Mammon,
One down.
so that does the damage even if they don't get disintegrated.
That does not do the damage if
they save.
If they
It's
save.
all, yeah, it's all or
Gotcha.
nothing.
That's what I thought. So yeah, Frazer just like falls down to the ground, shatters like a clump of ash, and the wisp to the statue that his form came from shatters as well.
One down. How are you feeling, Devil King?
You'll all be my golden trophies by the time this is done.
Cracks his massive, spindly, long yellow fingers.
Come here then and try. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. After that, we come to Tarek.
Cool. So how does this thing work then? What kind of save do I need to make, and what does it count as? Is this just something I do at the end of my turn? Does it take my
Correct.
action?
End of your turn, you make a con
End of my
save.
turn. Okay, cool. So beautiful. All right. Doesn't take my action. Very nice.
Well, it does
With
take your
that-
action at the end of your turn. You have to do the save.
Oh,
End
but
of
I
your
can.
turn, not beginning.
So it's like a death save. Your
Yeah.
turn is over and then you do it.
End of your turn.
But
Not
it
sorry.
doesn't. So I can still take an action, though.
No.
Right? No. Oh.
It doesn't like if you can still talk or things, like you can do that. But it's at the
Like
end.
it doesn't skip your turn, but
Yeah.
your action will be at the end of your turn will be to do the save.
But I have to take my action to do
Yeah.
it.
Yes. So
But you can
do
still
it.
do bonus actions or other things if you want. But
Right. Okay. Okay. Ooh, okay. That changes my entire turn.
Is it an action? Because our lovely tech guy says it's not an action. It's just at the end of his turn.
okay, scratch everything
Yeah.
said. Tarek, go. Do whatever you're gonna do.
Okay. So it's like, hang on a minute, what? Okay. Cool. So with my action then, Tarek's body is just covered in like all of this gold.
Yeah.
But through that, his eye still starts to glow like with like red orbs. So you can just see it through the kind of liquid gold. He just raises one hand, just looks up at Mammon and just says, "You should run while you still can." And one of his fingers, still covered in gold, changes, and black smoke starts to come off it, and he casts Finger of Death.
Oh shit.
Con save, DC 19.
Okay. 16.
Fail. Oh dear. All right. So that is 78. So that is that is 29 plus 30. So
69.
yeah. That is wait, no, that's 59.
I thought you said
Yeah.
39. My bad.
Yeah, so that is 59 necrotic damage.
Okay. As your body is
What do you think of that,
covered
Mammon?
in this liquid, this golden liquid that starts to heal at your feet, at your boot, and starts to reach up past your ankles. The liquid's able to part from your face for 1 second. You look up at him.
Just smiling.
What do you want to say before you enact Finger of Death?
Oh, he just says that. He just holds up his hand, the eyes just glowing, big old smile on his face. And just says, "You should run while you still can." Yeah.
This black necrotic lightning just boom shoots through your fist in your hand. The liquid sprays off for just a moment for covering your hand, and that scarring from Gunther wide and open. Mammon falls into a million
Let's go.
all over the floor. The tail goes into the statue and it sunders into a million pieces. The demon
Good
lords
hell,
are no
asshole.
longer on this plane.
Let's go.
Okay.
And now we're gonna make a con save.
And now you gotta make con save. Yeah. Sorry, before
wait.
you were like, does it cost me an action? I got me all confused. I'm like, wait, what? Yeah, no, wait, what?
Fuck you! You screwed you! You're done, you!
Oh, actually, bonus action. Hey, Carol, you're looking pretty fucked up.
Carol?
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, cool. Healing light is good. I'm gonna do 5d6.
Also, do you roll concentration for your mammoth, by the way, when I hit you?
Fine.
You have to roll, do you have to roll concentration when you do your Fae thing, or is it just
No.
permanently there?
Just summon
It's
Fae.
there.
Okay. Cool.
It's there, and
That's pretty dope.
I'll double check it, but I
pretty
think
dope.
if it's not, I don't even remember what I would need to beat. Hold on.
Half of the total damage.
You get 18 health back, Farrell.
Ooh, thank you.
Enjoy.
Thank you. I will.
And then I will make my con save.
Okay.
That's pretty good. Natural 18 plus 4, 22. I hope that's enough. Otherwise, I am so far.
22.
Yeah.
You have a D4 as well.
Roll it, Ben. It's got to be a 23 or 24.
Add an extra 2 to that.
24?
24.
24.
The petrifying effect of the gold starts to crawl up your ankle and over your knee, starts to go up to your leg into your groin area, and you're just
No.
Boom! One last throw of magic. The liquid all emulsifies off of your body. 24 was the DC exactly.
Question, DM, as I have as I've been asked by our lovely tech man Jordy Rose about this. Because Mammon is gone, does the effect go away, or does it stay?
You passed it, so it's gone anyway. Hooray!
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Hooray!
Bet.
Okay.
Beautiful. Okay.
Who's your demon god?
Not
Not
Mammon
Mammon.
anymore.
All right.
He
So
went back to
after
hell.
that is Ilya's turn.
Oh.
Come on, waifu.
Looks over to Ramira. How you doing there, dearie? You keeping up all right?
I think I'm doing all right. Good to see you.
Good to see you as well. I brought in a lot more hell rides with a lot more friends outside helping out with all the icky picky mind flatters things. But when I asked the Oaklord, whatever his name, big sticks out of his head, where the hell you all were, I knew exactly where I needed to be. Don't worry, we'll pluck this person's feathers in no time. Bing, boom, bing. Little flap
What a
comes
woman.
out, gauntlet hits a few buttons, and they dimension door.
Hell yeah.
Over by Sir Strange. Still clanking that armor there, are you? No,
Why is Sir Strange always drowning?
I know.
The second time.
It's like,
I
I feel
have
like
two
Sir Strange
nickels,
is,
which isn't a lot, but it's crazy that it happened twice, right?
Strange like gripping the stone platform for dear life. Like, this is so cool in my head.
Don't worry there. I think I can help out with this for a moment. Anti-magic fields. Hydraulics start to piston off of their hands. Let's make this a bit more of a fair fight, shall we? Start to make their way over in front of Gloomwing. This raging fire storm and form floating above the pedestal. And you see them just lock eyes for a moment. And they just stare at each other. As she readies the pistons in her fists. Is about to go down. Jumps up and grabs on to Gloomwing. She has him completely grappled around the wings, around the arms, the pistons and the steam blaring forward. Nowhere to run now, dearie. How are you doing this? What are you doing? As Ilya kind of has Gloomwing in her grasp, seems like the steam that you can see pistoning off the machine gives her a bit of an advantage when it comes to strength checks and abilities, things of that nature. As Gloomwing just looks perplexed and can't imagine how someone like this is able to pull off such feats of strength in front of them. Then you start to notice something odd. As Ilya has Gloomwing in their clutches. Let me go! You see her reach for something at the back. Kicks Gloomwing forward. Reaches behind her. A bag of holding. A portable hole.
The world wants chaos.
No!
You see horns from one hand.
Oh.
Found Loki.
From another.
Yep.
Golden horns start to emanate from her form. Her body changes from the metallic armored version to a greenish hue as the body of Ilya turns into Loki.
Feed!
Chaos reigns supreme.
Puts the portable hole into the bag of holding. Gloomwing looks over to Loki. No! As you all slow motion run towards Loki, putting both of these things together, the very fabric of reality starts to sunder in this white blue light and starts to consume all of you in an instant.
Oh shit.
Can I cast something?
What would you like to try to cast?
Wish.
Okay.
Oh my god, sis.
I have my 1/9 level left. And I wouldn't be using it traditionally. So
Okay.
there's obviously an issue.
What would you like to try and attempt?
I have to word this very carefully, right?
Mm-hmm.
Essentially, this is almost like a monkey's paw scenario in that you give me what you desire the wish to be.
Right, and then you can twist it.
And I can, like, the basis of it happens, but how it gets dulled out
You
is
can
kind of up
interpret
to
it.
me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh boy. So you see her eyes glow white, and out of that pours out ancient text. And I like to think that it's like old Fae, kind of like we saw, words she doesn't know. And it riddles her entire body. It just pours out like pages from a magic book from her eyes all the way down to the tips of her fingers and her feet. And very softly, she puts out her hand initially to yell stop like everyone else. But in the quietness of her own company, she whispers to herself, I wish that Loki never knew this location to utilize the mechanisms he has currently in his hand, in this plane, in this time, in this universe, currently.
Okay.
Oh damn.
So he never knew this location. He never knew this location. He never knew the object that he needs.
He couldn't, he couldn't use the objects he currently has. So he can't find the place. He can't use the items he needs to use in this moment, in this plane, this time, or this universe.
Damn, Sam.
Nervous.
What a fucking play.
Nervous. You said any 2 spells, and I kept my 2 spells.
That was very clever. That was
Big brain.
It's fine.
What's your spellcasting modifier?
Right now it is a 21.
No,
Or,
like is it
DC.
wisdom or?
It's wisdom, yeah.
It is wisdom. All right, make me. This is going to be a spellcasting ability check, so make me a wisdom check.
Okay. So wait, am I using like my spell attack modifier then?
Yeah, whiz plus your proficiency bonus.
Okay. I'm gonna use my luck point because that was terrible. Oh. It's fine. I'm not scared. You're scared. I'm not scared. You're scared. Don't worry about it. Fucking
So
shut up.
intense. Holy shit.
That's not much better, but we'll take it, lads. And I have a D4, which I'm gonna use. Okay, so right now that's 20. God damn me and the house that I live
It's
in.
because you're going against Mr. Fiend.
I know. 25 is my total.
25.
That's pretty good.
As this almost slowed down time effect happens, as Loki, the god of trickery and chaos, picked his moment perfectly, takes out the bag of holding, takes out the portable hole, sunders them together to create this magnetic, like a scale of destruction unbeknownst to anyone in this universe. As the reaction takes hold and this white pure light emanates from that and just starts to take all of reality within it. You say this, I wish. You think those thoughts that you enact for the wish spell. You look around and almost the ancients of the Fey Lords themselves begin to speak to you. And you start to hear a familiar voice say something to you from near the beginning of this journey. Moon inverted. In times of uncertainty, dreams may hold answers that the conscious does not. The subconscious rises to the surface. Inner thoughts shine like the moon in the night sky. Illusions of self-deceptions. What is illusion and what is real? Eight of Swords inverted. Emotional, romantic readiness of the reader. To free one's of restrictive thoughts to become empowered. Seven of Cups, multiple paths to take. Imagine leads to options. Beware of what looks real but isn't. Person of authority. Four Kings of Swords. Person of authority who is evenly judgmental, not swayed by favoritism. A leader. Maybe the leader you're looking for. Don't look to others for guidance. Look to yourself. Fate takes the stage. Chance presents new opportunities to those who seize it. A loss which cannot be avoided. Stress, isolation, worry, financial. Do you trust the people you're with? The echoes of whispers of a tarot reading given to you by a member of the Ghostwood clan. Those favored fortunes start to ring loud in your mind as a moonlit silhouette of the moon goddess comes forward, floats down between the rock as everyone is just kind of frozen in time for a moment. What a pickle you find yourself in, daughter.
Hi, Mom.
As the lunar goddess, Saloon, stares into you. I tried to guide you as best as I could.
Yeah.
Who could have seen this coming, though? Reality bending all sunder. You know what you are asking of the world, right? Of the universe? Of this magnitude?
I do.
The universe. Like the scales in front of you. Needs checks and balances. If this is to become true, you need a mighty sacrifice for the exchange. Are you willing to be that sacrifice?
Over and over again.
The fates of the universe will accept this change. But you will not be in it if it enacts. Are you sure you want to do this?
And she's gonna look over at everybody. And she remembers saying hello to everyone and joining the Wagons community. And that first ride on the Eagles was strange. They're worth it in every way, in a million lives, in 1,000 universes.
We will give you one last time to say goodbye.
Generous and kind, benevolent of you.
You've certainly earned your place amongst the stars, daughter. You'll never be too far away from them. Our way of life is blended in with their own existence. Perhaps a new moon goddess is what the material plane needs. I'm getting far too old for this job.
You and Father should retire, maybe somewhere nice.
As much of the astral sea we haven't seen.
And a tear starts to fall from her eyes. Then I will go back and I will say my goodbyes. And I will come live with you and Father. I won't be very far from them. Lord knows Fiend dies frequently enough. I'm sure I'll see him.
If you'd like to utter any words to them now, you may. We will make sure that, however this ends, you'll be able to say your proper goodbyes. But for now, if you have anything to say to them, even if they're not aware of it, part of them may hold on to it.
And
I
you just
think-
see like the sphere of light just like slowly just like getting bigger.
I don't think she says really much. I think if anything, she sends a hug to Tarek and Farrell and really all of them, like an ethereal hug to all of them. And for a moment, I think she shows up to Fiend and she just gently holds on to his sleeve like she always did in the beginning. Don't fight this. I paid too much. Don't squander it. Live and do well. And she disappears and doesn't say really anything else. But there is something that will happen to Strange once she does finally cross.
Okay.
Fuck what?
As you do this, Saloon, with her illuminated golden white hand, offers it to yours. Don't worry. You won't feel a thing.
Okay. Let's go.
To the moon and stars, daughter.
To the moon and stars.
Your hands clasp, and part of her white radiant energy starts to the skin starts to become illuminated. Various forms through your life start to change. Throughout all of the disguises, Ramira, the various identities you've had, the various dresses and moments start to flash again and again and again. From you with the monastery, with you with your parents on the farm, with you meeting the Frostbreakers for the first time, with you meeting Fiend for the first time, going to Wagon's community, building it up. The first time you saw Fiend rage out, throw a fireball into a sea of people, from you going to Icewind Dale, losing all your money at a casino, to fighting until you got in Icewind Dale, to looking at the golden arches of Asgard, to seeing Sir Strange for the first time, to rose petals falling down on summer breezes as the two of you talked for hours. Memories float through you one at a time, to this very moment. Until you look down and you're not wearing the pinkish gowns or the dresses that you normally make, or the armored badass adornments that you have from Saloon. You look at yourself and you're just wearing your simple clothes, the simple colors. The skin transfers to a white pale as your changeling form is out in the open for the first time. Radiant white aura surrounding you as you and Saloon start to rise up. And a glitter of dust starts at the bottom of your feet, moves up your body to your head. As you look down, the Frostbreakers frozen in time Is there one last thing you'd like to say before you dissipate into the heavens and the upper planes and beyond?
She just chokes back tears and she tries to stay as neutral as possible. And she remembers her first greeting to everybody. And she at first goes to say, "Goodbye, Mr. Fiend's friends." But instead she says, "Goodbye, Frostbreakers. I love you so much. I'll see you soon. Hopefully not too soon, but I'll see you soon." And as she dissipates completely, several episodes ago, I can't remember how long, but she wrote with her magic tattoo finger, or magic whatever, onto Strange's arm in invisible ink, that should she ever pass or dispel it, it would appear. And as she completely dissipates and completely disappears, on their arm, it says, "It's time to let go. I love you." And it has a heart. And that's it.
That's it. As your final form starts to dissipate, you look down, think those thoughts, and this immense calm just comes over you. The way the world melts away as you ascend to a higher plane. Rhaenyra is gone. As the ball of light starts to become bigger and bigger and bigger, suddenly it stops. Time reverses as Loki falls to the ground, the bag of holding back into their place. The change of Ilya swips away. They walk back into the front gate. All of you go back into positions before Ilya was there. As you hear one last back. You all appear back to where you were. For those of you who were on this plane, you saw Loki do a flash of light and then suddenly gone. Glooming there in the center of the pedestal, looking around shockedly. You all look around you, you suddenly stop. Like an instant, a flash, something happened, and then Ilya was gone. You look around you. You're all here, except where Rhaenyra was standing. You hear the faint echoing of the mace. Ping, 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 ping. Fall to the ground. And she's not there.
What happened? What's going on? What happened to Ilya? Where's Rhaenyra?
Only one spell could do that.
What?
Sir Strange, you feel a sudden sensation on your forearm, like an itching, a scratch.
Derek, Farrell,
Yeah.
Strange. We've lost a friend. We've gained time.
Then let's use it.
Kill this fucking fiend.
Let's do it.
Gloomwing looks around.
No, you will not stop this. You will not stop this!
You see a sudden worried face.
Please, stop it. We don't want this. Shut up! Shut up!
He just shouts that out to the ether into the room.
Oh, we still in initiative?
You are.
My turn if Ilya's not there.
Ilya's not
Mhm.
there. It is Farrell's turn.
Oh. Get him.
You're up now, so.
Yeah, I'm fine. My thing's gone away. So
Cool. Hold on. Okay. I have my scimitar. So I'm going to go into the anti-magic field. Well, you know what? I know it. I'm gonna wild shape into a mammoth myself, but I'm gonna move here before I do it. So I'm in front of the other mammoth.
Okay.
So myself as a mammoth, which I already have the stats pulled up conveniently. As I'm then not a magical creature, I'm gonna attack this first anti-magic field.
Okay.
So would you like me to roll to hit?
Yes, please.
As I throw my dice. 27 plus, so 27.
Roll to hit. Or roll damage, sorry.
That's going to be 4d8. 3, 9, 17, 19 plus 7, so 26 points of piercing damage.
Shatters into a billion pieces and falls into the water.
Perfect. That's the end of my turn until I also get to control this. So I'm still a mammoth. We're going to say Farrell looks like a mammoth right now. And then this other mammoth is going to attack this one.
Are you a mammoth form right now?
Yeah, I'm in mammoth form. Farrell's a mammoth form, and she also has the other mammoth.
Okay. I will put a marker there for feral mammoth.
Yeah, we have two mammoths. Feral
Okay.
mammoth and her mammoth.
All right. So you step into the abyss here, wild shape into the mammoth, go over to the glyph, break 1 and 2. Other mammoth.
Nat 20, so 30.
Oh!
30 to hit.
Bam! I won't even make you roll damage. That shit is crushed.
I'm gonna roll damage anyway. 3, 9, 11. So 19 plus 7 is 26. Double. So yeah.
Okay.
Okay, those two are down. My turn is over.
All right. After that, we come to Sir Strange.
I got 2 down for you.
Fuck! Shit. Okay, give me 1 second. All right.
No problem.
I'm gonna get up from I'm gonna get onto the platform. I'll climb up to the platform. Just to clarify, any sort of magical attacks that are done within the magic bear, it's nullified, right? It just doesn't work.
Pretty much. So you gotta hit it with melee attacks if you want the sphere to go away.
Sir Strange is gonna remove the key to the farmhouse. And they're gonna tie it to their sword hand. And I'm gonna make a move to attack this sigil right here. This one, that one. Roll to hit.
This the glyph, yeah.
Yep. Give me a 21.
21 definitely hits. Roll damage.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I'm trying to find my dice. Here it is. Gonna be 13.
13 points of damage.
Yeah. And I don't know. Oh.
So you crack it, but it doesn't break apart. Gotta do a little bit more damage.
I'm assuming that my smite doesn't work.
Not within the field, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll to hit it again.
Okay.
Get a multi-attack. A 25 hit.
That hits. Roll damage again.
Gonna be 10.
Three glyphs at a forward gone.
All right. And that's all I can really do here.
All right. As you look on to your forearm and look forward, almost with the rage of Ramir's loss, just and just start hammering at the glyph. Breaks into a bunch of pieces, leaving one glyph left. That leaves us as Gloomwing. The rage and the fire and the red and the black swirling smoke and liquid infused into their paladin-like armor, their hawk head looking at all of you, wisps of Uquable's face lost in theirs, wings spread out.
I see you've already lost a friend.
Over to you, Sir Strange.
And you're gonna lose a lot more.
Is that so?
You?
Looks over to Fiend.
What more are you willing to lose, Shadow Sorcerer?
Everything.
I'd have it no other way. This is where the story of the Frostbreakers ends.
Takes off another Titan relic, puts it into the ground, as turns the key as the pool the very ground underneath you starts to splinter and crack. Bright lights start to shine through the building as the floor falls downward. The very area around you shatters into rock-like pieces that just descend downward. The blue light covers the entire room, and you find your whole party falling and falling and falling until you find yourselves all landed asunder. You look up, and you see yourselves all on floating rock platforms, staring off into a sea of stars and galaxies all around. Your vision kind of blurs, you focus, you look forward as Glooming is on one of these floating rocks ahead of you.
The final stage is set. We've made it. The plane where the Titans live, under my control.
Pulls out these relics into his fists, and he looks up to see all these strange swirling amalgamations and aberrations.
My life's work will be complete. Come to me!
Puts down the gauntlet as swirling galaxies of blackness comes through the crystal shard he holds in both hands as his person once again is getting fused with the galaxy light around him. And you feel this massive force start to rise from the abyss of the galaxies and the astral sea and plane that you're on. And it rumbles the rocks a bit as you see this massive ball start to float up. Multiple tentacle-like appendages start to follow its trail as this sickly turquoise dead-like skin and this ball turns around with the massive undead eyeball that stares you out the front as all of these tentacle-like appendages start to come unglued and wrap itself amongst all the floating rock and debris. As you look up, you see a swirling hole like a plug in the bathtub drain that you just plummeted through. As we change maps here,
Oops.
Oh, shit.
Oh, what is
I
that?
said it in our chat, but I have to say it aloud for Twitch chat. Are we perhaps beyond the realms right now? Is that where we are?
You are most definitely in a place that is beyond the realms.
There it is!
He said the name of the show.
That's the name
He
of
said
the movie!
the name of the movie. Yes. Thank you, Ben.
That's it. That's the name of the movie. Oh my god.
As you look at all these swirling, massive tentacles of an undead Titan beholder starting to move around the floating pieces of rock, Gloomwing standing there, his armor swirling with stars and galaxies. Yes! Yes! Mr. Fiend. Or sorry, Sir Strange.
You say beholder?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no! Double the trauma. No. That's all.
Oh no. Ah, fuck.
Maybe I made my departure a bit too soon.
No worries, love.
And that was Gloomwing's turn to do all that. And
Fuck.
it's gonna go back to the top of the round with Fiend.
Fiend steps out in front, noticing Ramirez gone. He has tears running down his face. It's a stern face, but it doesn't seem as though he can control the sadness. This is too much. The concept of this is too much. It doesn't matter what we reach. It's too much. He slams Gungnir down and then reaches his hand out to the side and goes, "Find your destiny in this, you fucking cunt. Wish." And then he casts a 9th level spell.
Oh,
Give me the ability to kill gods.
Oh shit.
Send me.
You want to go to that place?
I do.
Oh shit.
As Mr. Fiend says this out loud, you see their body disappear
Fuck.
from all of you.
Fuck.
And Fiend, your body floats away from this plane. And suddenly, you land.
Where am I?
Looking over to one end, an infinite horizon of
Yes.
black sand amongst a sea of stars. To your right, infinite horizon of black sand and rock, covered with a
What?
sea of stars.
Hello?
Down here, boy.
You follow this trailed voice down through a sea of black sand desert.
Yes. Who are you?
From the whips of shadow, an elongated hand with black onyx armor comes into the starlight. As you get closer, you see this tall, thin, spindly, spider-like humanoid sitting on this rock-hewn throne. The armor looks very gothic and pointed with rows of metallic pieces all over their body, long black hair, and almost a vampiric-like complexion with razor-sharp teeth and beady little eyes and nails that go out like razor-sharp claws.
Are you a god of the stars?
An elongated snake-like tongue whips out of their razor-sharp teeth back into their mouth.
No, I am not a god of stars. What brings you to my little domain?
I want to devour gods.
Do you?
They've made a mockery of my realms. They've spit on my kind, and they've taken my friends. And I'm strong enough if you give me your power.
The last person that visited my doors wanted a bit of that as well, and they haven't really kept up their end of the bargain. He was very feathered.
Fuck them.
I gave this person my essence in the hopes that I would be able to escape this floating prison. But he has not come back since.
You say feathered. Do you speak of this fucking cunt Gloomwing?
If that's what your kind calls them, yes.
The golden Aarakocra.
That's correct. Came to me wanting to malform life forms on his plane, his planet. Needed, in essence, read the Titan manuals, read the tomes, heard tales of the one called Null and the essence of the symbiotes.
You're Null.
The god of symbiotes, yes.
I housed a symbiote. Carnage.
Yes. I felt part of my essence near the same plane as Gloomwing, two very strong ones. One named themselves Carnage and another one named Oswick.
Oswick is a good friend of mine.
And you wish to have my power?
I wish to have a weapon that can decisively decide the fate of a battle between a mortal and a god.
And what does Null get out of this?
I aim to kill gods. No.
We tried that once.
No.
At the start of creation.
I have already killed gods. I have defeated the Prince of Frost. I have killed the Frost Maiden. I have killed defensively Thor. With your power, with Odin's power, I had already defeated Frazerlub. My companions have killed Mammon. But with definitive slaying capabilities, something that will give me the ability to sever the lifeline.
Well, I have been stuck on this rock for quite some time, and it is not very entertaining. There's only so many stars you can name in the cosmos, after all. But you wish to kill gods. This pleases me. I have a debt to repay to all the celestials and gods that have kept me here. You wish to slay a god currently. You wish for the Necrosword.
And this black obsidian sword comes from the palm of his hand, begins to grasp it between his fingers. You okay there, John?
Yeah, sorry, I dropped my water.
Grabs the necrosword.
If you want the power to kill gods, I can give that to you. Or should I say, we could give that to you. The power is yours. Let me bond with you, my friend, and we'll return back to the plane together and wreak havoc on all the gods in the known universe.
I don't bond with anyone because I myself am a powerhouse to beholden. You want to be free, and I will free you. How many gods need I kill?
As many as you want, as long as I'm there by your side.
Will you live in the sword?
Entirely up to you.
Live in the blade, not in my body. I'm in control of what we do, for I am a god.
Once you gain the Necro Sword, there's no going back. Its hold on you is for life.
What I want is to slay every foul being that is descended upon this universe, that it's made its decision to rid my friend's life and rend my friend's life from the mortal plane. I am going to take over. I am going to be the police of the gods. That is what I want. Gods do not get to act with impunity anymore. They answer to me.
A dark avenger of my own making.
There will not be a death of all gods, but there will be a law that they have to follow, just like mortals. It's not fair that my friends pay the price that they've paid. And their fucking patrons sit there and fatten off of their laurels.
All right, I give you a weapon. I live in the blade, and I leave with you.
Come with me, Null, and you and I together, a pact, a hex blade will be formed.
Splendid.
And his essence falls into the black blade, and handle and pommel as it king, 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 falls to the ground of the black sand and crater. Pick it up.
I have Gungnir, and I have this blade. As I pick it up.
All right. And as you do that, we come back to the fight. With Fiend suddenly gone, and 3 of you against Gloomwing, and a zombie beholder retched up against these floating rock-like forms. Tarek, it's your go.
How the fuck do we follow that? Oh my god. So he's just gone.
He said a wish under his belt and he disappeared.
Come on,
listening to
Tarek.
what he
It's-
said
it's
before
not
he
the
did
first
the
time
wish.
that we've just been standing alone. It's okay.
Mm-hmm. Tarek takes a moment, realizing what's happened. Just kind of under his breath, just says, "Oh, Fiend, what have you done?" Looks to the 2 remaining allies he now has. Started with 5 of them, now there are 3. He's gone. Just us left now.
Well, then go on. Throw the hammer. If we go down together, right? So
Let's
let's
finish this.
So let's make sure we don't go down without a fight.
I am going to desperately try and work out what the hell to do here. I'm going to. Okay, so clarification, Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
Is the beholder on the map? That is an entity, correct?
It is
Even though it's
part
not a
of the
token, that is a-
environment.
Okay,
So he's not a physical monster that you are fighting.
right. Okay,
He is an
cool.
entity under Gloomwing's control that will affect the environment.
Bet. Okay, cool. And the fucking hell, this map's huge. Oh my god. Okay. So he is currently 95 feet away. Holy. Okay. Okay. Do I think he even is in range of that? Okay, cool. Yeah, it's the only thing I have that's in range, really. I'm going to point towards Gloomwing, and I'm going to kind of he holds out the axe, points it in Gloomwing's direction, and kind of purple magic kind of comes out of the end of the axe, kind of purple lightning shoots towards Glooming, and I'm going to cast Synaptic Static. It's a DC 19 intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Let me see here.
Oh boy.
All right. I'm going to choose to save it with a legendary resistance.
Bet. Half of 31 psychic damage.
Okay. Anything else?
How are you two looking in terms of HPs? Are you
Oh,
looking
I'm fine at the moment. I'm
messed
fine.
up?
Nope, I'm good.
Oh, you're like at like full?
I'm at 100 out of 122.
Okay, cool.
I'm good.
Okay.
Your turn?
I'm trying to decide if I bonus action. If you guys are saying you're good, I will leave it for now. But I do have healing light still for a bonus action, so I will for now. I'm gonna leave it. Yeah, that's me.
Okay. After that, we come to Farrell.
Fantastic.
You're a
Moonbeam.
mammoth right now, right?
Moonbeam at an 8th level.
Just say the 2 mammoths are there.
Okay, great.
Mhm.
I'm gonna drop out of mammoth form then. That's my bonus action and cast Moonbeam at an 8th level.
Okay. What's the save?
Con save. DC is 18.
That's a 22.
Okay, he's still gonna take half damage. And Moonbeam is still gonna stay up. So he's gonna take 21 points of damage.
That's it halved?
Yes.
So his target goes out with a synaptic static. You go out with your moonbeam. Two of the strikes entering into the field. Takes the hit on one. Puts up one of his gauntlets. This fanning out of metallic structure comes out. Blocks off the half damage from the moonbeam as he uses a reaction to not get hit by things that have half damage.
Okay, well that's
As the moonbeam structures over, and then it just sunders into a rain or a beam of rain droplets at his feet.
Okay, that's me, and I'm gonna move my mammoth 40 feet because he can't hit. So that's the end of my turn.
Okay. After that, what kind of pharaoh? We go to Strange.
I guess I'm just gonna. I don't think I have anything really. Hold on. I guess I'm just gonna. Can't do anything unless I'm there. I do have a debt to pay. I'm gonna dimension door.
Dash. Oh, a
No,
dimension
I'm gonna
door, yeah.
dimension door right in front.
Okay.
Fucking kill this motherfucker.
Do it to him.
Yeah, I'm gonna dimension door. It's not even that far, is it? I'm a dimension door behind, or well, at least right here. I'll drag myself. In 1 second. Roll 20 is acting weird. Okay. Boom. A dimension door right next to him.
Okay.
That's all I can do.
All right. You get it right up next to Gloomwing. Dissipate right there.
And I'm just gonna describe that Sir Strange is eerily calm.
Mm-hmm. Just stone face, put down the visor.
Oh yeah.
Rocket over.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. After that, we come to Gloomwing's turn. So he takes out sort of the fanning of the blades that whirl about, takes them out of his hands, and he starts to cinder them down into sharp, like flaming blade daggers. Going for 3 attacks. All right, is a 25, a 23, and a 19.
2 of them hit.
Okay. Okay, it's a 16. Okay. Things and stuff, where'd they go? All right, so both of them pierce through your armor. One does 16 points of damage, and the other one 22. And let's
So
see.
38, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then as he plunges those daggers into you, he pulses them with magic. And I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
And
That's going to be a 32.
okay. And make me a constitution saving throw.
It's going to be a 25.
Yeah, so he goes, this green energy impulses into one, this red energy pulses in the other, does something to your make. This energy driving into your body, and you stand firm. Both effects don't happen. Okay. After that, we'll go to Tarek.
Oh boy. Wow. Okay. Yep. Cool. I'm going to oh god, where's Roll20? Too many tabs. I'm going to move. How far can that get me? I need to really get up there, huh? Yeah. All right. Cool. I'm going to move forward 30 feet. So 5, 10, 30 feet with my movement, and then I'm going to bonus action fast step an additional 60 feet, which will get me to right next to old Gloomy Boy. So that's my movement and bonus action. And then I'm gonna wail on this fucker. I'm gonna hit him twice, or at least attempt to. I'm going to attempt. That is a 22. First one.
Okay. 22 does hit.
Cool. Do you want me to roll my second attack first or damage first?
Roll a second attack first.
Cool. 24. So that will also get him.
Yep, they'll both hit.
So it is okay, 4d8. Cool. All right. 8s. Oh boy. So many things. So many things are happening. I need one more d8. All right. 48. Woo! One of those was an 8. Nice. Cool. So that is 10, 16, 17. 17 plus 4. So that is 21 damage on the first one.
Okay.
Second one. Woo. That is 10, 17, 23. 27 on the second.
Okay.
Cool. And kind of similar to Strange, there are no words, just stoic, just appears kind of next to Strange, just looks to them, just gives just a knowing nod of just, I know, and just hits Gloomwing twice with the axe. And that is me. That is my turn.
Sir Strange.
I have a question. So does he still have his blades inside? Sir Strange?
Yeah, on your armor currently.
For flavor, it's not going to do anything. But I'm going to have Sir Strange grip the blade and wrist and push it in even more.
Into your own body?
It. Yeah, and just stare at him and smile.
Okay. Push it further into your chest blade there. Okay. And then Tarek joined the fray with the 2 hammers. Okay. After that, we come to, that was Tarek, Farrell. Oh, you're muted. Oh, there you go.
I still have Moonbeam up, so Moonbeam on top of him again.
Okay.
Con save.
Bum, 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 bum. Ooh, that's a nat 20.
Oh no.
It's going to take half of 59.
Damn. Nice.
Okay. Where is he in this? Reaction. Okay, seeing options. Do. Okay. Thing. I am going to use my reaction to derp. Yeah. Attack.
Who's your reaction to excrete?
I know, excrete. So it gets hit with the moonbeam. It's going to take 59. That's halved?
No, he needs to take half of 59.
Oh, half 59. Okay.
Say 59 is half. Damn.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
like, Jesus. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Didn't roll that high.
So taking on 29. Okay. Does all of that. And then with the reaction, gets hit with the moonbeam. Use a reaction to teleport 30 feet. Down right there. And sends a bit of necrotic energy over to you, Farrell. So that's going to be... Dun, 3d6. That's 5 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
Does that not go very well? But that will be Farrell's turn. Just doing the moonbeam thing then.
Let's see. Yeah, and then taking my movement 30 feet. And then my mammoth is 40. Okay. Mammoth is taking its movement to back up, and then it's charging at Gloomwing. 25 to hit.
25 will definitely hit.
Okay. Since I went 25 feet in a straight line, he needs to make me a strength saving throw as well, or he'll be knocked prone while I roll his damage.
It's going to use legendary resistance to save.
1, 2, 3, 4 d8 worth of damage. He's going to take 18 points of damage.
Okay. Another 18 points. It's looking hurt.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay. Let's see. Farrell, Mam's coming in. Sir Strange. As Gloomwing is teleported away from you, what would you like to do?
Oh, motherfucker. This is bullshit. It's like, I'm gonna take everything away from you. The letter of the day is B. Teleport. Oh, shithead, dude. What a bitch. Hold on. What? He's so far! He's so far!
You spent 30 feet. There should be 30 feet away
Can I
from where
walk
it was.
here?
Yeah, you can. It's just like gooey tentacles.
Gooey
Okay,
tentacles.
hold on. Let me calculate.
I
No.
didn't know we were that kind of show.
Okay.
Jesus
I'm gonna
Christ.
go here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm within 30 feet. If I'm there, I'm within 5 feet to kick his fucking ass.
Yep.
He needs to stop running. I'm gonna take his knee. I'm gonna eat him.
Get
Okay.
over here.
I'm gonna go right here, and I'm gonna aim to hit him because he's literally. I'm gonna hit him, punch him in the face. Not really. I'm gonna hit him with my sword.
Okay. Then you got all your smites and everything too, fully able
Yeah,
to.
no, I'm beating the shit out of him. 26. If that does.
That'll definitely hit him.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say, well, legendary resistance. I'm like, no.
Can you imagine?
Okay, I'm gonna roll my first thingamabob. Okay, 5. That's 10 slashing damage, and then I'm gonna calculate my smite.
Smite.
Uh-huh.
Schmoy.
Okay. So 1, 2, 4. Sorry, I can do math now. I've been practicing.
What?
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Got that D&D Khan Academy going on. You know what I mean?
Not the Khan Academy.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll radiant damage. So let's see, because I can expend. Okay, maybe I didn't do my math that well. Hold on. Shut up. So if I expend a 4th level, that's 4. That's 4d8 radiant damage plus an extra one because I get an extra one by just making contact. That's 5d8. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. See, I used the hold on. My D&D Beyond's pretty slow. Just give it a second. Trying its best. Okay. That didn't do shit. That's 7. That's 17 radiant damage
Okay.
for the first hit. And I'm gonna hit him again.
Do
I
it.
don't like his face.
All right. Raging for it, running over. Parts of Gloomwing's armor shatters off, falls through cracks of the floating rock down into the space down below, standing toe to toe with Gloomwing in this floating astral sea with the zombie beholder holding all these rock pieces.
24.
That hits.
That's 13 slashing damage. I'm gonna roll a d8 because I get a radiant. I get a smite by just hitting.
Okay.
So that's also gonna be 6 radiant damage with that.
Okay. All right. Dwindling down. All right. And at this point, you suddenly feel the air around you change a little bit as suddenly, right where Fiend was standing, sudden a wisp of smoke clears the air, and Fiends arrives in a scene holding a very particularly black sunken sword in one hand. And with Gloomwing raging on to all of you, battered and beaten from Sir Strange, it's here, everyone, that we're going to end the stream.
Oh, shit.
We're going to end this fight here and pick it up for the final conclusion, final session of Beyond the Realms. Next Monday, we'll wrap up this fight in the beginning and see where things kind of go from there, everybody.
Oh my God.
That I did not account for a lot of things that happened. Can we give a round of applause to freaking Rumira here for a minute? Like, holy
damn.
Jeez.
Fucking Christ.
I had
play.
a whole other thing laid out, and
I'm sorry.
no, it's perfect. It is perfect. Like, holy jeez. I love
My
that
views.
so much. Rumira, Saf, thank you so much for that amazing moment. That was incredible. But yeah, everyone, thank you all so much who joined in the chat, who was chatting away, loving this what we've done here tonight. Can't thank you all enough. Join us next Monday for the absolute final session of VTR. Wrap up this fight, and those who survive will do epilogues and all that fun things and see where our characters end up. But yeah, everyone, thank you so very much. We appreciate all the support, like truly, we really do. And yeah, guys, we'll see you next Monday. Until next time, I guess stay safe, wash your hands still, and bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Have a wonderful time.